Let's see. Last time it was bread. Do you want to name the character, Lemnis? Do you have a thought, friend? Also, how was your... You want me to name him? Okay. Cassio. Cassio, like the calculator. Awesome. I love it. Let's see. And... Oh. Like some of these are cursed. Look at this. Ooh. It's a rough look. Great Swamp Outcast. Erathilians. Let's just go with Commoner. Let's load one of our favorites. Let's be, we were Pink Lady last time. Cassio feels like... This guy feels like Cassio out of all of them. That's Golden Boy. We can resurrect him from Noob Helper stream. Very creative. Totally don't have a calculator beside you right now. Hey, I was wondering, friend, you got into the quantum computing. What is it? Is it a program? Anyway, how's that going? Are you still getting into it? Have you done anything fun with it yet? Still doing your Python learnings? What do I want here? I need to focus for a second. We want Thief class, Young White Branch. Okay, we're cool. Let's go. You're still learning Python and quantum mechanics. You haven't merged them yet. Yeah, I imagine it would probably take some time to get to that, right? I'm really interested in how quantum programming is supposed to work. So as you start to understand that, if there are any like ways you can explain it to me that I might understand, I would love to hear about it because, well, you know, I'm an engineer, and I have like a hobbyist interest in quantum mechanics, and so like when I heard they were coming out with quantum programming languages, I was like, what? How does this? I don't even know how to wrap my brain around how this might work. Oh, that's a pretty cool drop. The Cleric Sacred Chime from that guy. Okay, before we get started, let's get that out of here. Everything else is good. We're gonna parry Gundyr again this time. I think just because it's fun. Whee! You've just studied the basics so far. What are qubits and how are they supposed to work? Your professor sent you a book about this, Lemnis. You can send if I like. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, if it's not like too technical. I mean, you know, it's not bad if it's technical, right? Like, oh no, Gundyr, how could you, sir? Rude. I don't mind technical things, but you know, like sometimes things are too technical unless you're part of the field. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. Off to a great start. This is where we want to be. Way out here in phase 2. Ow, sir. Would you not? Like, start our day off, like, hot right here as we die to Gundyr. Woo! Okay, sir. Oh, this is getting away from me. It's fine. This is fine. Goodness. This is definitely the run. But to be honest, you didn't even bother reading that yet. You're getting a good foundation first. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, I can't believe we almost died to Gundyr again. Thank you for the GG. I appreciate it. I need to get better at claw grip. You know what a claw grip is, Lemnis? I guess do you play many console games? I don't think you do, right? You mostly play on PC. These kind of games, the way the buttons are laid out, in order to do certain things well, you have no console, yeah. So like, let me show you. So, like normally the way I hold a controller is like this, right? But this is the run button. And so like, if I want to turn my camera while running, I can't really do it. So you have to have like, there are like different ways of doing it. When I try to do it, I think I hold run here and I kind of do this number so I can kind of turn and run. I'm not very good at it though. I need to get better. I can't really, I can kind of do it if I just want to like run and look at the same time. But if I wanted to like run and look and then also hit like the right attack button with the right timing, I don't think I could do it. Yeah, it is weird. You see like a lot of the challenge runners do it, right? Like when they're in the deacons fight with all the the deacons in the middle of the church. Since you have to run around them and wait for the right opening, a lot of challenge runners and speed runners will do it in those kind of situations. Do you know what Eternity's streaming later? He streams today. Did he finish Ori? A friend of yours plays FPS games, and the run key is usually control, and he uses his thumb to press it. Yeah, I think it's a lot easier on keyboard to do stuff like that. Hello, Firekeeper. Oh, I didn't move the split. Wait. There we go. Nope. Alright, so we need 100 arrows. And that is it. Let's go see Andre. And Laudar Estes. That's the other thing we have to do here. He did finish Ori. Started WOTW. What is that? Watwa? Today you have no idea what he's playing. Yeah, that's fair. Yo, Soyuma, welcome in. Will of the Wisps. Will of the Wisps, right. I think I liked that one better. How you doing today, Soyuma? Thanks for joining us, friend. We are still trying to do this Deathless run, as you might have guessed by the stream title. I'm doing good, friend. I'm doing good. I feel like we'll totally... Logan! We'll totally get this run pretty soon. I'm gonna put 1 point in strength. It seems silly, but I just like changing things up. The last time we tried grabbing the broadsword, which is a really good like SL1 run weapon in the high wall. But we didn't have enough strength to actually use it, and so I was thinking it might be a better like early game weapon until we get our twin blades. So I'm gonna put the 1 point in strength and see if our damage against Vort is a little bit better. Will o' the Wisps is better than Blind Forest. Yeah, I mean, that kind of makes sense, right? Will o' the Wisps is the follow-up game, and most good game studios, as they make a sequel, will like refine the original. Hydrate's still 300. Here, I'll give you a free hydrate. That one's on the house, just for showing up. Yeah, I know. How are you guys gonna drown me if it's 300? See, this is another area. See, I need to run through here. So like using a claw grip to like run and turn the camera would be really useful. Oh gosh, don't hit me, sir. Alright, let's try not to get hit by this like army of dudes right up here. Run over here, up the stairs, and then drop down. Ow! Okay, or we will get hit, that's fine. Thank you, sir. Very kind of you. Oh, he's one of those super aggro dudes. I'm just gonna wait for him at the top of the stairs real quick. Or the ladder. Hey, Morin Wolf. Welcome in, friend. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. We are just getting started. How's your day going? How goes the adventure so far? So far, it's been a little scuffed. I messed up Udix Gundyr and almost died to him, which was pretty funny. But, you know, the early part of the game is the most difficult until we get the twin blades and sharpen them up. Just gonna let this Lothric Knight go by.
Hello there.
Hey, Disruptor! My dude, welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you. Checks point balance. Oh no. Yeah. I actually, you know, I feel like there are at least another handful of you guys that have 25,000 points at this moment, and so we might have to do this run 4 or 5 times to get it. I guess we'll see. Logan. Think of it as practice? Yeah, exactly, Disruptor. I actually don't mind it at all. It's fun. It's all in good fun. Like this is actually a fun run for me, so if we have to do it a couple of times, that's fine. I enjoy it a lot. Think of it as torture. You mean content? Hello, sir. You're always shooting me. Why are you always shooting me? This guy. And why is his friend so close? Yeah, you get out of here, sir. Back to your post. You think you're tough, huh? Oh, alright. Whatever. We'll just leave him be. He's fine. Don't you ring your bell, sir. Joke's on you, Mr. Bandit Knife Guy. I also have a bandit knife. Alright, so, I was saying, as we were getting started, I put 1 point into strength so that we can pick up this broadsword in the next room. Because the broadsword is a really good weapon when you're doing SL1 runs, right? And so I'm thinking it might be a better starting weapon than the bandit knife. The bandit knife does do bleed, which is oh, hello. Need another slice, huh? Okay, let's not get chased by Mr. Great Shield guy. Yeah, he wandered off. Cool. Right. Bad guys in here. Ow. I swear I've done this run before, you guys. And now for the fun part. Doggo. Ah, they're too fast. Alright. There goes the dog. Grab this dude. Hello, sir. Actually, let's just do one at a time in case this guy wants to be super aggro and run up on me. Sometimes they don't. A lot of times they'll just, stop right here. Oh, you love those hitboxes sometimes, right? Like, just like go right in between his arms. Alright, hello. Whoa! Alright, that's not the attack I thought you were gonna do. It's fine. This is actually pretty sketchy, you guys, when like, I lure them up here, because this is not a very wide area. But it usually ends up being okay. I don't think we've lost a run in this room yet. Oh, actually, that's not true. We did. Before I started doing this, like, lure them out one at a time, I was just trying to YOLO it before and, like, drop down here. And we got rocked by, like, 4 of them at once. Alright, you need more encouragement, buddy. Oh, this is no... Oh, shoot. It's really good when they get stuck on the furniture. I've had them just, like, sit there and let me hit them over and over again with arrows when they're stuck on the furniture. Ooh, he's gonna turn around, isn't he? No, he's gonna come in here and get me. That's cool, though. Take your time, buddy. No rush. Alright, now we are good to go. And this room is safe. Well, I mean, I guess there's this one other guy. But when he's by himself and you have this whole room to work with, he's not very much of a threat. Okay, let's grab the... So yeah, we lose the bleed if we use the broadsword, but it's such a good weapon. The moveset is awesome. I mean, Morin, you know what I'm talking about. You're doing an SL1 run. You use the broadsword, don't you? Didn't you say you're using the raw infused broadsword plus 10? Okay. Plunge attack! Thought I missed it for a second. That was really reckless of me. I did not look at where the winged knight was before I did that. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Oops. Okay, we'll get rid of that for a minute. Put on our gold pine resin. Hello, Vort, my old friend. Looking frosty as usual. Ow. Whoa. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. I did not want to buff. Shoot. I wanted to heal. That's our last resin. That's okay. We can buy some more later. Ow. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you for squishing me. easy. Slightly better than Udix Gundyr. Still not great. It's okay, we're warming up. We just got started. It's fine. Thank you for the GG, Lemnitz. I guess I could kill those guys right there. Uh-oh. I think I aggroed that Lothric Knight. No, I didn't. I'm gonna aggro this one, though. Hollow's still waking up. It's only 10:30 a.m. Yeah.
Dark spirits drawn by the embers.
That is true.
Then what are you noticing?
Alright, change of plans. We're just gonna fight Dancer right now. With an unupgraded broadsword. I'm kidding, of course. We're not gonna do that. That would be reckless. There wouldn't even, to be honest, there wouldn't even be a reason to fight Dancer right now because beating Dancer gets us to Titanite chunks, but we don't have the upgrade materials for regular and large Titanite yet. So like, even if we did it, we wouldn't necessarily get like a +9 weapon, right? Because we'd still have to go through the rest of the game and gather all the like large Titanite, which I don't think we can get large Titanite in the right amounts until after Abyss Watchers. So doing Dancer before Abyss Watchers I don't think makes any sense, except as like a cool flex, and maybe a way to get early levels if you wanted, if you had the skills, right? Like Dancer drops 60,000 souls, I think, and her soul is worth like another 20. Yeah, that's like 10-15 levels at least early game. Bum ba bum ba dum. Hello, doggo friends. Don't mind me. So check this out. I'm gonna try to do this. We'll see if it works for me. Squilakilla does this in his damageless runs. Look at this. You can just like walk right up to those dogs. As long as you walk, they're just happy to sit there and let you take the alluring skulls. Alright. Hello, doggos. Chew on this. Closer. We don't need the alluring skulls again for a minute, but I do like using a bow here. I guess I'm too slow now, so it doesn't really matter. But it's nice using a bow to aggro one of these dudes, because then you can deal with them one at a time more easily. You can always run by these guys too, since they stagger when you roll into them. But I like to kill them. Slow and steady wins the race. This is not a speed run. Let's get our better shield. Oh yeah, we're ready for parries now. Alright, we can kill this thrall when he drops down. So that we can grab these charcoal, I think they're bundles? Yeah, charcoal pine bundles. Without getting attacked. Oh yeah, that guy. I just learned about that hollow in the item over there yesterday, I think, during this run. I'd never been over there in all my time playing Dark Souls. I normally would kill those guys, but I don't know. I often get hit trying to roll into one because the other one throws a firebomb. And they don't really, I mean, they're kind of chasing me, but you can kind of just run past them. Can we get the plunge attack, chat? Yeah, nailed it. I'm gonna go back for this Titanite shard. Since we hit the plunge attack on the first baddie, then there's just this one guy to deal with. Pull into it. Oh, look at you, sir. I thought he was gonna fall, so I didn't do the third attack, because the way the targeting works, if you do an attack as someone's falling, it'll often like step forward and draw you over with them. I was wrong. He did not fall. All right, let's go. Oh, I was going the other way for a while, so we could get the undead bone shard and the mortician's ashes. Shoot, I did this backwards. I think it's okay. It's fine. We can go do that part next. What's guy got going on? Come over here, sir. Or just jump off the bridge. Oh boy. Nice. I'll take it. You're sick of this world? Whoa! That hollow that jumped. Yeah, right. It's like just trying to enjoy his day. He's like eating his lunch, hanging out on the bridge. Gets shot in the back by some random adventurer. It's all too much. He just can't take it. I love that strat where you run up that little ramp over there, because normally opening this door is so sketchy because those two guys are like dropping their great machetes on you as you're getting your iframes. But you just go up that ramp, wait for them to come up the ramp, and then drop off the edge, and you totally lose their aggro. It's amazing. I got that strat from Dino's channel. I saw him doing that on his damageless run. Or no, maybe I got that one from Squillakilla. One of those awesome challenge runner dudes. Oh, you know, since we did this backwards, we don't have the other white branches, so I can't do the white branch strat through this room. We're just gonna have to dodge at the right time. Uh-oh, he gave us the easy one. Thank you, Outrider Knight. Very much appreciated. I'm still gonna shoot you through this doorway with my bow, but it's not personal. It's just, you're really dangerous, and I have to go back through this room. Yeah, right. Thank you for the fast swipe. If you guys are ever doing this, one thing I learned the hard way is don't stand too close to the door, because he has an ice breath thing that he'll do, and even though he can't hit you with his sword, the ice breath goes kind of far forward and will hit you. I think I almost died to it. It's not good. Good night, sweet prince. Alright, so now we're going to go back up and grab the Chloranthy and Flynn's ring. Oh, interesting. The Irithyll straight sword he drops does go away if you sit at the bonfire. Cool. I mean, we don't really need it, so it's fine. I was just kind of curious what would happen. And it does disappear. I wonder if all items disappear. I know there are some items that won't disappear if you sit at the bonfire, right? Maybe there aren't. Maybe I just think that for no good reason. Oh, oh no. Oh man, I really don't like it when I forget to equip the covetous silver ring at the beginning of the game. We probably missed out on like 1,500 souls or something by now. Hello, Onion Bro. How are you today, sir? Hi. I'm not going to talk to you, because I don't want to do your quest. If I do your quest, I can't get patches early. Alright, so we wait for this demon to, like, walk around this left side of the bonfire. There we go. A little further, buddy. That looks good. And that's just so he doesn't see us as we run over here to this area. Sigurd, I don't think it matters how stealthy you are. Sigurd always jumps down when you get down here and fights the fire demon, even if you haven't engaged him. See, here he comes. Look at this Chad. Look at this dude.
No.
Oh, he just got squished. No, Sigurd.
Well,
All right, buddy. I'll get through here as quick as I can. Hopefully you won't die.
I, Sigurd of the Knights of Katarina, fight by your side.
Sigurd usually can take out this demon, but sometimes the demon will kill him. Which is sad. Alright, we determined that messing around with alluring skulls with these dogs is not the thing. It is not the thing. Ow. Yeesh, I don't want that guy. Okay, let's grab this for Dancer. And I need my alluring skulls again. So that we don't get like swiped by an evangelist as we go through this door. Normally it's okay, but they have that, like, look at this huge weapon they're wielding, right? They have it like sitting almost on the ground. That club has like 10 feet of reach. And so if you just try to run by them and they do that horizontal swipe, they're gonna smack the heck out of you. So I like for that skull. I think smack the heck out of that wall. How's it going over there, Sigurd? He's doing it. He's almost there. Some extra homeward bones. Have a little orange juice. And jump. Alright, hopefully we made it in time and our buddy Sigurd didn't die. We don't need him to live, but we like him to live. Okay, so now we just need to whip our rings. We'll put on Flynn's even though we're rolling with armor. Because we don't have any other rings, so it doesn't hurt. I'm happy with my decision to stop and pick up the broadsword. I don't mind the bandit knife, and it's actually a pretty good weapon because of the bleed, but it's got a really short range, and its moveset is not amazing. The broadsword, man. Broadsword's so good. Look at this. Look at this. You can just keep swinging this thing. It's got a good R2, like... Oh, right. I need to hurry up. You can always run through this area as long as you keep going. And, you know, don't stop to show your sword off to your friends. This R2 is pretty cool, too, because it's like... It also has this, like... Look at this. It's like 180 degrees it covers. So you, like, do a forward lunge and then, like, swipe 180 degrees all the way in front of you. It's amazing. Soyuma. What is that? Brain slug. It's kind of cute. Not in the chat, but when you mouse over it and it's a larger form of the slug, it's kind of cute. now we're gonna go get our twin blades and the Farron coal so that we can do even more damage. Now that I'm done gushing about how awesome the moveset is on this weapon, let's get rid of it. Let's see if we can make this happen in a reasonable amount of time today. Sometimes hitting this guy and aggroing him is really tough. I need to remember which angle ends up working. Is it this one? Sir, could you please? I wonder if distance isn't a problem, if it's actually just like the hitboxes in this game or so, except for the tree right there. That hitbox is not awesome. I wonder if it's just like I'm not getting... No, it's going through him. This is kind of one of the more frustrating parts. But it's worth it because, like, if you run past this guy and he's got a buddy hanging out near the entrance up there, and if you aggro both of them, it gets really scary. But we're gonna do it. We're just gonna do it because I can't hit this guy, and I'm tired of waiting. This will be fine, right? It's probably gonna be fine. Totally gonna be fine. You will see what I mean by, like, scary, though. This dude's gonna, like... I'm gonna try going around a little bit, actually. I don't know if that will actually delay him at all. Yeah, he's right behind me. See what I mean? Scary. The first guy is gone. You don't have the monster, like, slashing at you as you're trying to throw an alluring skull. Okay, we should be safe here. Thanks. Still have one skull left. That's cool. Be careful not to make too much noise. We don't want to aggro that Black Knight. His ultra great sword. Shiny weapon for us. And the means with which to upgrade it. Or to sharpen it. It occurs to me we still have to go back to the Undead Settlement because I didn't go get the sharp gem on the other side of the Undead Settlement. Let's just go do that first. We'll level up after. Fastest way is from Undead Settlement, yeah. The book seems to be very friendly. Nice, Lemnis. Yeah, I appreciate that. Because that stuff is really interesting to me, but I don't understand it. So... it would be cool to better understand it. Or understand it at all, really. Okay, we are almost done in the Undead Settlement. Let's just go grab this Estus. Not get owned by this evangelist. Hopefully. She's scary sometimes. Sometimes you go up there and grab the Estus and she, like, does this fast attack. Just, like, swats you. Alright, this area we just have to keep moving. If you stop here at all, the two thralls that just dropped will catch up to you. So you roll through here, go around the edge, grab the souls, and drop down. Grab the Titanite. And usually by here the thralls are lost, but I like to run the rest of the way. And then our delicious crystal lizard is right over here. Hello, sir. Thank you for your sharp gem. I'll drop down here to reset the enemy timers in Hodrick. Do you know you guys can, Hodrick is one of the only invasions in this game where you can actually sit at a bonfire. If you don't want to fight Hodrick, just go sit at this bonfire. It resets him. I think it's because he drops a Covenant item. So when you kill him, you get the Covenant item you need for farming vertebra shackles. Yoink! You guys remember my Deathless attempt when I didn't have the white branch and I came up here to grab this undead bone shard and got launched over the edge as the giant hit me? That was sad. Feels like it takes so long to reach the Abyss Watchers, and after that it's boss after boss. Yeah, this is definitely like the longest stretch because we're doing a bunch of like grabbing of upgrade materials and things that we need, and then we have to go through the poison swamp, which is, I don't know, always a pain. Actually, it's not so bad now that we now that I got that route from Squilliculla's video. It actually seems pretty safe. I used to always dread going through the swamp, not because it was like too difficult on its own, but just I was not consistent at it, right? So like from time to time it would go terribly wrong. Ader, hey man, welcome in, friend. How are you doing today? Were you streaming earlier? I thought I saw maybe a notification that you went live. If so, how'd your stream go? Let's see. All right, so we're gonna upgrade now. Let's give her some ashes. Thank you. Sell this. I am doing well, friend. We're working on our Deathless run again. It's a fun run, so I don't mind doing it over and over again, so it's not like frustrating or anything. Is that Gohan? That is Gohan. Aw. Hey, Gohan. Wow, what does it say about me that, like, at 28 by 28 pixels in chat, I knew that was Gohan waving? It says that I'm awesome. That's what it says.
Tis what?
Tis what? I would like more Sunny D, please, sir. Thank you. We did the allotting. All right, now let's infuse our twin blades. What? Oh, I didn't give him the coal. Oops.
You must put it.
All right, we'll sharpen our twin blades. Delicious. Do we not? Oh, we don't have the dexterity to wield these. Hang on. I was like, why is our damage getting worse when we sharpen these? I need to remember. We need 16 dexterity. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. We just need more dexterity, right? Let's go to 20. Probably. Yeah, that'll leave us enough to definitely upgrade.
Farewell, I should need.
Tis what?
Tis what? All right. So we'll sharpen them. Actually, let's sharpen them first, so we can see the scaling go up. Yeah, look at that. Scaling goes from 19 to 36, and our dexterity is really low, so it's going to get better and better. Oh, interesting. I did not pick up the Irithil Straight Sword. I wonder if sitting at the bonfire just put it in my inventory, because we have it. I don't know why we have it. Thank you, Andre. All right, now we are good to go. Goodbye, Broadsword. You were fun. Remind me of our SL1 run. I guess runs, plural, since we've done multiple at this point. Get rid of some of this junk. And buy up these skulls. You cheesed the Outrider and it deposited the sword in the inventory for you. Okay, so yeah, that must be what happens. I guess I wasn't paying that close of attention. I just saw he dropped something and I didn't pick up whatever he dropped. So he may have dropped like a secondary item. I don't know what else they would drop, an ember or something probably. Speaking of embers, it occurs to me we're early in the game. I should sell these embers. We're not going to use them. I always hold on to them just in case, but since we're not, like, since we're at PB1 and we're just going to reset if we die, there's no reason to hold on to them. I do want a little bit more vigor. I think I've decided I like doing vigor early, because some things can go wrong, right? Like in the poison swamp, if you mess something up, you can get like 2 or 3 attacks on you. And if you have really low vigor, that could actually lead to death. You're stuck on Madeir Disruptor? Well, it sucks, man. There's a really good YouTube video if you want to figure out how to fight Madeir Disruptor. I'm trying to remember who did it. I think it was like Girl vs. Game or something. But the lady that does it does a really good job of like outlining all of Madeir's moves. Because Madeir really, like, for as scary as he is, only has a couple of moves. And so she goes one step by step through all of his moves, and it's really helpful. It'll help you a lot, probably. Because once you know what Madeir's moves are and how to identify them, he's a lot easier. Because it's just like, oh, he's like raising his paw in this direction at this speed. Clearly he's going to do the like 6-hit combo, so just roll back, roll back, roll back. Yeah, Madeir's the huge dragon that we knock off the bridge and then fight in the pit at the end, Lemnis. So yeah, DLC content for sure. Okay, so we're just going to go straight to the swamp after we grab this soul. I really wish we could grab the Grass Crest shield here. I love that shield so much. But, you know, we don't really need it before the Abyss Watchers, so it's fine. In case you haven't watched this run before, the reason we don't grab it is if we grab the Grass Crest shield right now, we get invaded by Yellowfinger Hazel, and then we're forced to either fight Yellowfinger Hazel or like Peepo sprint through the poison swamp, which is not good because the poison builds up and, you know, eventually you run out of Estus. So having to go through the whole swamp area before you die from poison is not a good time. So, and after you beat the Abyss Watchers, you can come back and get the Grass Crest shield without Hazel showing up. So we just wait until after Abyss Watchers. Bye, gentlemen. See you later. Yeah, you're down to your last 3 Disruptor, Madeir, Gale, and Soul of Cinder. Nice. Those are going to be some epic fights. You've been busy with work, so you haven't played as much as you would like. Yeah, that's fair. I know how that goes. I mean, not recently, but in general, I know how that goes. Nice. Lemnis, Gale is one of the coolest fights in your opinion. If you beat Cinder, can you reload the game and go for DLC content? You can, yes. So in the original Dark Souls, you could not. It would just start you on New Game Plus. But in Dark Souls 3, you can beat Soul of Cinder and then keep playing. So you can go beat Soul of Cinder and then do all the DLC. Which is, I think how I usually prefer to do it if we're doing the DLC content. Let's go grab this Estus shard. Hello, sir. Chop. Chop. Leave the final boss as the last one. You're a bit stubborn. You want to try to do everything before Cinder. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, you could also look at Gale as being the last boss if you really wanted to. But I guess you're right. Like, the story and the game resets when you beat Soul of Cinder. So technically, I think you're right. Soul of Cinder is the last boss, even if you include the DLC. I'm sure there's someone on the internet that would fight us over that and insist that Gale is the final boss, but there's someone on the internet that will fight you on anything. See? I told you. Told you there was someone on the internet. Turns out they're right here. I really appreciate that Stan Slemness. Just like the really insistent stance that like Gale is the final boss despite having never played the game. I just it's a cool flex. I like it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yikes, Big Groot. Run away. You've seen me fight both. Purely based on observations, Gale seems like he's more challenging than Cinder. Yeah, so it's the opposite, to be honest. Gale is such a cool, flashy fight, but Gale also has, compared to Cinder, a really limited moveset, right? He's got like 3 phases, so that's tough, and he does have a slightly different moveset in each phase, but his attacks are slow and kind of predictable. They just look really flashy, so like they look like they're a lot harder to dodge than they are. Cinder, on the other hand, is fast and has like 5 different movesets. So I think Cinder is actually tougher, in my opinion. Gale is actually a lot more fun to fight than Cinder too, because of the fact that his attacks are slower and flashier. They look cooler, and so you feel a bunch cooler when you dodge them. 'Cause you're like, whoa, did you see that like huge flaming attack that I just dodged? Wow, how cool am I? All you know is if Cinder gets a curvy sword, you stay far, far away. That is true. That is true. I like to run away from the curved sword. Because in the curved sword phase, he has a few attacks. But in particular, he has this like... He like dips his body weight a little bit and then does this like jump in the air, 360 spin, like, and brings the curved sword down on you. And that attack is... I don't know. When I first started fighting Cinder, that attack messed me up so much. When the hollow noob is sus. Thanks for the support, Soyuma. I knew I could count on you. Anyway, that curved sword attack in particular messed me up a lot. And I found it really hard to dodge. I would like try to dodge away from it, and I don't know if my timing was terrible or what. Hey, Gerplucci, my dude, welcome in. Ow, sir, please, I'm trying to talk to chat. Hollow noob is what? Hollow noob when the hollow noob is sus. I don't know. Soyuma's at it again, trying to make me feel bad about myself. Why you bully me? Wait, your real name is Logan? We call Soyuma 2 Logan. Yeah, Lemnis has got you, Ader. I don't know. Soyuma's name may actually be Logan. I don't think it is. Like, I don't know. Maybe it could be. It all started, Ader. We were playing... Thank you for the hydrate, buddy. I got it. Logan is started when we were playing Dark Souls 1. In Dark Souls 1, there's a master wizard called Big Hat Logan. And he wears a big, huge brimmed hat. Anyway, it came from there. We were looking for Logan, and then everybody became Logan, courtesy of Soyuma. But Soyuma is also Logan, so it's really confusing. I wouldn't try to think about it too hard. His real name is redacted. That's an awesome name. Do you have like hyphens in it and everything, Soyuma? We're all Logan. Yeah, exactly. Of course you do. Yeah. Why wouldn't you? Cha! Give me your innards. Your crystal juices. I actually just want your the money that I can get from selling that twinkling titanite. I don't know why I came up here first. We still have to go put out those other 2 fires. I probably got distracted talking about Soul of Cinder. Started going on autopilot again. Golden boy. There you go. Hello, sir. Long time no see. Aren't you normally on Noob Helper's channel? What are you doing here? And we are definitely not going to go fight Stray Demon right now. We'll come back to the Stray Demon for the souls before we go to Dancer. But right now, it's not really worth the risk. I mean, I haven't died to Stray Demon in a really long time, but it could happen. Every once in a while, Stray Demon does hit me. And if we wait until like after Abyss Watchers and come back, we'll be doing so much damage that we'll like break Stray Demon's legs in like 3 hits. It's pretty amazing. Oops. Swing and a miss. Alright, with that, we are out of here. We'll go do some upgrades to our weapon, then we'll go put out the lamps, then we'll go straight to Abyss Watchers.
Tis what?
Tis what? Ooh, let's do this. You know what? I'll give you guys a minute. Let's do a prediction. I'll give you guys, like, I don't know, 5 minutes. Deathless Abyss Watchers? Question mark? Yep. Prediction. Yeah, exactly. Let's see if we can. Let's see. We can make it happen. No more Estus. That's fine. All right. This will get us to +4. Nice.
Pretty big.
You guys better not all be believers. Don't just put 10 points in. That's actually a really good point, Gerp. I support your Peepo Riot, friend, because if you only put 10 points in, then the pool,
Yes, I see.
it's like not really worth it for the other people. Because you only get rewards based on like how much people voted against something.
Ashen one.
So like if there's only 10 people saying no, then... Oh, you know what? Hang on. I got you guys. Check this out. I can predict with Noob Helper. Here we go. Let's make this interesting. I'll put 10,000 on no. There you go. How's that for interesting? Hey, Fake Forever. Welcome back, friend. Good to see you. All right, let me focus up again. Now I forgot what we're doing because I got all like excited about the prediction. Let's see if we can level once before we leave. We have 3,000. I think we're still pretty low level. One more vigor. No, thank you. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Nice, even 15 vigor. It's not even, it's actually odd. It feels even because it's a multiple of 5. It's funny because if you consider 15 as a multiple of 5, it's 3, so like, it's not even at all. Neither 5 nor 3 are even. I'm gonna stick to playing games, you guys. My maths. Now you regret voting no, Lemnis. Oh no. Surely you can change it, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, nope. Still gotta do it. Still gotta go do the fires that we forgot. Oh, look at that. 7 alluring skulls. Numbers are hard today, you guys. This bridge is so scary. If you don't have an alluring skull, those guys are so nasty. Stay away from me, sir. I learned yesterday if you're doing this route, do not stop on your way to this fire. If you like stop right here, one of the dudes on the bridge will come over and aggro to you. It was unexpected. And unwelcomed. Go up. Go up. Go up. Yeah, I figured you don't care, Lemnis. You're believing Fake Forever? Hey, thanks so much, friend. I appreciate you guys believing. Let's see if we can make it happen for you. We've got quite a bit of practice on Abyss Watchers. We've done it hitless a few times, so it's not like we couldn't do it. Grab a little bit more Titanite. Oh, is that okay? Going around that side? Watch out for that dude. That's the dude that jumps on your head. Oh, that dude's the worst. Here we go. The last one. This one. Oh no, you saw me. You jerk. How dare you see me? Well, so much for our stealth strategy. That's fine. That actually just makes this a little bit easier. We don't have to hurry so much. All right, and now we're doing it, chat. We're off to the Watchers of the Abyss. I guess they're technically like the Catacombs Watchers, but... Let's get rid of these alluring skulls real quick before I accidentally throw one. Okay, what are our stats at? Are we at... Oh, our dex is at 20. That's rough. I mean, it should be fine. BRB, we'll see you in a bit, Fake Forever. Thanks for believing, friend. I'm gonna feel really bad if I mess this up and then end up taking you guys. I didn't see what it was at. 2,000 channel points or something. But that's okay. If it does go down that way, we'll do this again. I forgot that Noob Helper has a bunch of channel lurk points. Like, I can't give them out from my account, but Noob Helper, my bot, can definitely give them out. Welcome back. Welcome back. That was quick. That was a true BRB. You were right back. No problem. It's okay. Yeah, I'll try not to let you guys down. Abyss Watchers is usually a pretty good fight for me. Boom, boom. You wonder if Blinky's bot? Yeah, probably. Probably, Gerb. Right, I'm gonna wait here for a second. Where are the Dark Wraiths at? They're not... Oh, there they are. So I actually wonder if this is just not a better way to do it. It's a little bit slower. When I say it, sorry, I mean the approach to Abyss Watchers. These Dark Wraiths aggro to the other enemies. Normally I have to run up here and around the side, and this guy in front of me likes to chase me, and there are two other guys up here that like to chase me and like catch me at the doorway. And did they kill the... What? Holy heck, you guys. I have never seen these Gru take out one even of the Dark Wraiths. They took out both the Dark Wraiths. What the heck is going on? That is madness. Wow. You saw it first here, you guys. That is like unbelievable. That those Dark Wraiths are so tough. Wow. That's amazing. Good on you guys. Those guys right there. Those guys are making it happen. Wow. All right, I'm gonna try to focus here. Hopefully Reggie will help out. What you got for me? Yes. Ooh. Oh, oh my gosh. No. What have I done? Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, but not that much money, Disruptor. I can't believe I got hit immediately. Jeez. How embarrassing. You guys, don't look at me. I'm a monster. Do I have... Can somebody do exclamation point monster for me? I don't know why it's not on my stream deck. I'm a monster! Oh gosh. I should not look away from the fight. I'm a monster! Where'd everybody go? Oh, they're cool. Thank you, friends. That's what I needed. Where did you kill them all? I think you did. Look at you. I can't believe I immediately got hit. Oh no. Hello. Oh boy. Yo, Reggie, why are you... Reggie, we're supposed to be friends, my dude. Ah! I got hit again. That makes me feel a little bit better. At least it wasn't just the one hit. Disruptor Lemnis, if one of you want to pay out that prediction, you can. Otherwise, I'll do it after phase 2. Yo, Eternity, my dude, welcome in. I didn't see you at in the midst of all of this, well, you know, boss fight. Thanks for joining us, friend. How you doing today? I was asking Lemnis earlier about what you're streaming today. What do you got going on? Oh, you can't since you used your points. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, I need to actually pay attention. I'm not capitalizing on any of these opportunities. Oh. Man. This watcher's really got it for me today, huh? This is the most hits I've taken in a Dishwatcher's fight in a while. This again, huh? Ugh. What? No. Pass on that, sir. It's gonna be your first challenge run today. Oh, dude. Well then, sir. I look forward to you crushing it. I'll read again in a second. I just gotta finish this real quick. Cha. Well, we kind of did it. Let's see, what did I miss? Go a little Rockstar. Sorry, I didn't make it. Actually gonna be your first Dark Souls challenge run. You're gonna do SL1 DS1. Nice. Shit day at work, but you're doing okay now. I'm glad to hear that you're doing okay now. Sorry about the shit day at work. You're gonna do it blindfolded, blindness. Into the gnaw. It's gonna be bad. Look forward to it. No practice, no nothing. Do you know at least what weapon you're gonna use? And I can come backseat for you when we're done here. I don't know if you want backseating, but SL1 in DS1 is pretty tough if you don't like know how to do appropriate damage. Gonna look up gear for sure. Nice. There are a few. I think most of the weapons that are good you get from the merchant and the undead berg. You know, the one that like if you kill it you get the Uchigatana. And he sells the residence key like right after the Drake on the bridge. You hang a right and go down the stairs. In my SL1 runs, I for DS1, I really enjoyed the reinforced club. It's got kind of a like short range moveset, but it does a lot of stagger and it does bleed. Okay, let's go level up real quick, then we'll go get our +7. And you know that the reinforced club, the crossbow heavy version, and the Balder shield are usable. Yeah, getting the crossbow early in Undead Berg is also a good option. That GG is cute. Did Gerp make that? That looks like a Gerp. A Gerp emote. He did. What a champ. That nodders. I love it. 72 DeLoreans. We're gonna go to 20 for now, and we need more decks. Our damage is pretty bad. 69 DeLoreans. Oh, you gave him a discount, huh? All right, off into the abyss. All right, so now we're gonna go. This is kind of a finished prediction. Thank you, Gerp. Choose prediction outcome. Nope. Sorry, believers. I'll take your money now. We'll see how many points does Noob Helper have now. Oh boy, look at that! I just got 10,000. Oh well, I bet 10,000, right? Oh, Noob Helper is swimming in channel points. Ultimate power. All right. You got nothing. You got nothing. So I got hit. like 3 times. Ugh. Noob Helper does not have 25k. Noob Helper has 18k now. Huh. Guy's got a quick attack. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So I guess it's based on like how much you put in. Because I put in 10,000, right? And I think I got 18,000 back or something. Which is weird. I thought maybe it was wrong. Alright, here we go. We're bowling. Will he go off the edge? Nope. He survived. Good for you, Skelly. Goodbye, sir. How do I don't know. I don't know. I may have read it wrong. 18 is my total right now, so it may be that I didn't get that much back. The betting system is rigged. This is how I keep you guys from claiming the like 25,000 point you died rewards, is I just rig the betting. And I like lure you in by putting 10,000 points on Noob Helper. Make you guys feel like it's a good solid bet. I'm kidding, of course. You won 10,000, voting 9,620. Someone do the math. I feel like, aren't you the one that does math around here, Lemnis? Cha. Not trying to hang around for long enough for that big rat to come get me again. Get out of here, Ratatouille. You're retired now, Lemnis. Welcome to being ridiculously rich. Unfortunately, Hollow Noob channel points aren't worth much outside of the channel. But as far as the channel goes, you're basically Scrooge McDuck. Enjoy your pool full of gold that you can swim in. If you follow this little ball right down here, take a step down and come back, it'll smush all 3 of those rats. See their little health bars go down. You thought it was 1-to-1 bitcoins? Bitcoins are worth a lot nowadays, aren't they? I feel like that would be a significant amount of money. Oh crap, he saw me. He saw me. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh god, he's still coming. He's still coming after me. Oh, this is so scuffed. I need to open this though. Please don't come through that archway. Thank you. Oh man, it's a real monk-ass moment. I need to come up with a good way to deal with that Skelly. He's very scary, and I rarely get by him without him throwing knives at me. 1 Bitcoin is around $44,000. Yeah, so if you had like, what did you say you have? You won 10,000. So if you had 10,000, geez, that's so much money. You should be retired. You know, I just had a thought. That skeleton always pops up and follows me, right? I wonder, because I have to like stop there to grab the large Titanite shard. I wonder if I should like drop, grab the Titanite shard, turn around and hit this guy and knock him down and then run. I don't think so, though. I think that would create enough time for the other skellies to aggro to me. So I think I just end up luring more of them into this area with me. Create a new prediction for deacons, you think, Lemnis? Actually, you know, hitless deacons could be a thing. If I don't mess that fight up, that could be a good hitless one too. You're right. I'm gonna chase this dude. Don't you clip through the wall again. Don't you do it, sir. Sir. There we go. Man, this guy's wily. He's always trying to get away from me through a wall. Alright, we're almost ready to go back to Crystal Sag. Just gotta get this damage upgrade so that we can one cycle him, hopefully. See, this is where, like, having a better claw grip would really help me. Look how awkward my claw is as I'm trying to, like, run and look backward. Just barely making it work, even. Deacons usually get hit once or twice. Yeah, it's a good point. That's why I thought about it for a second. I was like, yeah, that would be a good hitless fight. Here, you know what? We're safe here. I'll do another prediction for Deacons. Oh, actually, we're going to Crystal Sage first. We could do another one for Sage. So what would it be for Sage? I guess it'd be like a can I do a one cycle Sage? One cycle Sage? Question mark? Yep. Nope. Oh, 30 seconds is the default. It'll take us a bit to get there. There you go. I'll put some more noob helper funds in there. Let's see. One cycle Sage. I'm gonna say yes. No. I'm gonna say no again. Put another 10,000 in there. It keeps like warning me. You're participating as a moderator. I don't read the whole thing. I think it's just telling me that I can't like end the prediction with noob helper. All right, here we go. Let's get out of here. Ow! Oh, I thought I was gonna get around it. Don't you do it. Don't you spin. Okay, we're cool. Alright, I need to run to the bathroom, you guys, so I'm gonna take a seat right here. Wait for the worm to die, go to the bathroom, and then when I get back, we'll pick up these remaining shards and go beat up on the Crystal Sage. BRB. Kinda get some Logan. But Gale, and this is what I was trying not to say because I didn't want to jinx myself, but Gale does not really seem to know what to do against ranged fighters. I just kind of like stay out of range, and for the most part, he doesn't really mess with me too much. Oh, that hurt. Oh no. I hear the lantern singing. Where is it? So I almost walk off me. Did you? Eclipse. Did you just walk off a ledge? Or did you go somewhere else? It looked like you just like fell off the side. Alba. Seek this, Alba. Boink. And a boink. And a boink. Couple more boinks. More? Uh-oh. Rip. Oh. I hope Alba was seeking the ground. Nice, got it. I'll have to summon another one eventually. Oh no, it didn't die? It did die. Okay, good. What? It didn't die? No. Summon another one. Here we go. Gotcha, Sully. Oh, boy. Oh, poor Pontiff. Someone got. It was him. Gerp Stonky. Oh my gosh. Hey, Gerp Stonky. Thank you so much for joining us. How stonky are you? And thank you for believing. Ah! I assume that you are related to Soyuma. Probably sibling of Soyuma. Soyumibling. No, you're not, but you know who Soyuma is. I'm gonna get ballisted. Should pay more attention. No. Man, I forgot to get the other Titanite shard up here, so I have to go back. It's fine. It's a funny coincidence, isn't it, Lemnis? Welcome, Gerpstonky. Love the name Disruptor. It's definitely better than another common viewer here called Gerpucci. Oh dang. Oh dang. We're gonna see Gerp Angie in a minute. What are the odds? Yeah, it's true, Gerp Stonky. We have another guy. Similar name. Oh shoot. Oh, I did it again, you guys. Oh, I'm so ashamed. Don't look at me. I forgot to get the black fire bombs in high wall. So we have to go back there because you can only get 2 Titanite chunks before you fight Dancer. One is from that crystal lizard that always wants to jump through the walls, and the other is from trading a black firebomb to the crows, and I forgot to get the firebomb. Yo, Gombat, welcome back, friend. Good to see you. How you doing today? Thanks for joining us. I was just explaining how to get 2 Titanite chunks before Dancer, and explaining how I messed it up. That's okay. These firebombs are really easy to get. And I will not sell my parry shield this time, so we won't have to go save Grey Rat. Which side is it? It's this side. We are doing a little bit of trekking around Gombat before we go to our boss rush. We just picked up a bunch of large Titanite, so we're gonna get our twin blades up to +7. Then we're gonna go fight beacons and Stray Demon to get some levels, and then we'll go fight Dancer. Whip. Oh, tree fail. Whip. Double tree fail. First try, third try. Nailed it. You're doing good. Yesterday you started the tools only Bloodborne run, and now you're farming the Desert Sorceress set in DS2 for you and Rosabeth. That's interesting. So you're gonna get 2 sets of them so that you guys can match. A tools only Bloodborne run. So let me think about that. Thank you for the follow, Gerp Stonky. I assume you are not as stonky as Gerplucci. I really appreciate it. Welcome. Okay, let me see real quick. We're gonna drop this. Just one. We'll get another large Titanite, even though I don't think we need it. And we're gonna get rid of Loretta's bone because we'll get a ring of sacrifice and we can sell it for like 2,000 souls or something. Mostly to stare at her breast, but sure, let's go with that. Fair enough. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking about, Disruptor. So tools are like the undead hunter's bone, I think, is a tool, right? Is the Rose Marinus and the flamethrower, are those tools, Gambit? Also, why is hydrate so high? Seems like it should be lower, Kappa. Look at that. Who would have thought that Gerp Stonky and Soyuma would be on the same page about the cost or the price of hydrate?
That is what.
Hunter's tools like Madara's Whistle, or Madara's Whistle, Augur of Ebertus, yeah, Call Beyond, nice. Oh, dude, that's gonna be so much fun. Those are all, let's see, Madara's Whistle, Augur of Ebertus, Call from Beyond, Tiny Tantras, and Execution. Those are all awesome. All of them, I think. I've never done a tools only run, but it sounds like fun. All right, so now we're +7. I don't have any more Estus. Let's stop stalling and let's roll. Rose Marinus isn't considered a tool; it's a sidearm. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, we should probably level real quick while we're here too. Then we'll go finish this prediction. So we got a prediction going, Gambit, to see if we can one cycle the Crystal Sage. Yes, that 1 extra point in dexterity. It's gonna make it happen. All right, let's go. Crucifixion Woods. Which ones come before Gascoigne? The Beast Roar and Madara's Whistle. Nice. Yeah, how do you? Where are those at? I guess I don't really. I've platinumed Bloodborne, but outside of that, like I've never done like a BL4 run. Actually, you know what? That's my follower goal. We're gonna get there pretty soon. We're almost at. I guess Gerp Stonky put us at 90 followers. So when we get to 100, we've got to do Bloodborne BL4 all bosses. That'll be fun. Excuse you, sir. No, stop chomping me. Thank you. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. I don't know. It could be terrible. I'm not great at Bloodborne anymore. Like I said, I played it enough to platinum it, and then I stopped because I was like in the middle of a platinuming spree with all of the FromSoft games. Oh man, this route is so full of subtlety. Like that room I just went through, there's the caster that shoots like Farron darts at you. Sometimes I got hit by those Farron darts, and so I was like, well, what is the timing? And I was watching Dino's stream. He's doing Damageless, and when he comes into that room, he like stops sprinting for a second before he starts sprinting again, and it causes the caster to like step off the stairs and fall to a place where he can't hit you. All right, what did I miss here? Let's see. You need to do the wolf skip to the Forbidden Woods. Oh god, but man, you're killing me with that wolf skip. I have tried to do that wolf skip so many times and I have never once pulled it off. I spent like 2 hours trying to do that wolf skip and I couldn't get it to happen. It took you 3? All right, fair enough. Let's see. What do I need for this fight? I don't need my knife. Don't need my bow. I am going to take off my armor. Oh, I forgot to sell the Ring of Sacrifice. That's a bummer. I'm gonna get a charcoal pine bundle. So the plan for this is we're gonna parry, we're gonna bundle, and then we're gonna riposte. I don't know if it's gonna work. It looked easy when Dino did it, but you know, he's really experienced with this stuff. Ooh, got to dodge that. Nope. Oh, there we go. One more. Got him. Got him. Woo! Oh. I did it, believers. You're welcome. The doubters. Doubters are in shambles. Yep. Enjoy your money. Enjoy it. From me to you. What? Get Beast Roar in the Forbidden Woods, then you have to kill Buckethead by pushing him off a cliff. So you can spawn Madara to get the whistle. Oh, the Covenant dude. Yeah, in the Forbidden Woods, the one that's like, I want you to hunt other hunters. Let's see, how did this pay out for you guys? Was that good? 15.8k to go to Lemnis and 2 others. Nice. Oh, Gerp Donkey's got the points now. Oh, Lemnis, you can almost ruin 2 Deathless runs, can't you? I'm gonna have to keep my eye out. I'm watching you, friend. What on Earth, Soyuma? What happened? Did I miss it? Did you not get your points? It's probably because you doubted. Oh no, you did. 46-19. Oh, Lemnis put more in, that's why. Yeah, it's based on how much you put in. Say the word disruptor. You kill him. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. I'm gonna put my armor back on though, right now, just because. Does this mirror set look cool? It's actually not bad. I thought it looks a little lame, but let's see what happens if we put on some pants. Well, the pea pants we could put on. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I don't know. I'll leave it for a minute. Armor doesn't really matter. No, ma'am. Don't you gnaw me. Nah, thanks. Let's see. We did Crystal Sage. So, either I'm really like riding the struggle bus today, or this live split app that I have is like auto moving my splits forward, because I do not remember moving the split forward for Crystal Sage or Abyss Watchers, and it has already been moved forward. So either I'm losing my mind and riding the struggle bus, or this live split software is detecting the bosses dying and auto splitting. That can't be. Because I just named these bosses random things. Ugh. I'm gonna have to end the stream, you guys. 'Cause I'm losing my freaking mind. It's been above Deacons for a while now. Okay, so I just like accidentally advanced it a while ago. Oh shoot, I made a mistake here. I need my skulls. I need my skulls. You know, I guess I don't need them. But they don't hurt. As long as it got me away from the dogs. You think they're plotting against me, Soyuma? I think you're right. I think you're right. Leave it to Lemnis and Disruptor. I wouldn't have it any other way, though. It makes the game more fun when you're not sure if you're gonna die right at the end or not. If they really wanted to surprise me, they'd end one of my runs just in the middle somewhere. Thank you, Gerps Donkey, for the hydrate. Yeah, water. That's the good stuff. Okay, so now we're off to Deacons. These points are hard to come across. Thank you for the... Oh! Thank you for the Estus shard. Oh yeah, we got a dude chasing us. Hopefully our Mira set will make it so that we can outrun him. Boink. Hydrate should be like 1 soul. Gerps Donkey, I imagine you do think that. You know what happens though when we make it 1 soul? I just end up ending the stream early because I'm like sick from drinking too much water. I enjoy griefing me as much as the rest of you guys, but like there's only so much water I can drink before I'm just like going to the bathroom and like feeling like I'm gonna puke. Actually, like, I think one of the times I drank too much water on stream, I got a bad headache. It could have been unrelated, I'm not sure. But it's fine to drink like 3 cups of water. But like after like the 3rd cup, it's too much. It's too much. Or maybe it's just enough. I don't know. It's water. You can't have too much water, right? I think actually you probably can. Whoa, whoa, gentlemen, please don't shoot me. I gotta get my skulls out. I always forget to, whoa, prep my alluring skulls for this part. I'm gonna go this way. I see like all the speedrunners go this way. And I don't understand why. Ow. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh, oh no. If he frame perfect hits me, oh, I'll be so sad. I gotta heal. I have to heal. Jeez, that was really rough. Talk about messing it up. No. This is such a hard day. And here he comes. Come on down, friend. What? Dude. What? Oh, this is fine. This is fine.
Sad.
You put a cooldown on it, Gambit? Yeah. Yeah, I try not to because sometimes it is funny when chat trolls me and, you know, like, uses it 8 times in a row. That can be a good time, but then it can get bad. So maybe you're right. Maybe I should put a cooldown on it. So we didn't kill the giant this time because I messed up the alluring skulls. I guess we just have to run past. Oh, I hate running past this giant. I'm gonna go back and kill him. This way was slow last time, but it was easy, and didn't really pose any real threat to my life, which was nice. You bet my water bottle is empty? It's not, you guys. You can see, well, you can see my cool sticker. Death speaks in capital letters, but if I turn it further, you can see there's water in there. It's almost empty though. It's almost empty. All right, let's aggro this giant, shall we? Hello, sir. I brought you this. Brought you another one. Second one missed though. All right, here we go. Whoop. Oh, squished. Okay, right. You can't iframe through that. You have to like outspace it, which is interesting. I guess it makes sense. It's a giant's hand slapping down. Why would you be able to iframe through that? Ah. Come on, sir. This is gonna take a minute, y'all. Don't worry though, we got it. Oh no. I'm moving further away because I don't want to get squished. And he pulls his hand back too quick. No, come on, buddy. Need you up here. Ah, again. I had to roll into it. This is actually pretty finicky. It looks so easy when Dino does it. I guess he just gets the spacing right. End up dying this way. All right, this is taking too long. I'm over it. We're just gonna run. It'll be fine, right? All right. Yeah, this is fine. Oh, he's so mad at us now. This is another area where having a good claw grip would help. Nice. Ooh. That didn't go badly. And I am thankful. We get our knife out so we can quick step through this, through the, I don't even know what it is, to be honest. Whatever muck is on the floor here. Oh, speaking of, I played some more of that muck game the other night, and I finally figured out how to actually play it, and it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. Not nearly as frustrating as it was when I tried to stream it and didn't know what to do. All right. Oh, I didn't do a prediction for Deacons. I'll do one in a second. Hang on. Unless this guy's chasing me. Kind of sounds like he stopped. Yeah, I think we're cool. All right, let's put on our sword ring. Boom. Damage is almost at 300. And let me start a prediction. We're gonna do a short prediction though. So if you guys want to predict, get ready. Hitless Deacons? Question mark? Yep. Nope. You have 1 minute. Starting now. What does Noob Helper think? I think Noob Helper is going to be a believer this time. No, Noob Helper's got a doubt. Oh, I don't have that many points left. I can't even do 10,000 anymore. To 1,000. All right. Let's see. We need set up real quick. We need our alluring skulls. And anything else? No, I think we're good. Dun dun dun. All right. We're almost there. Almost there. Here we go. We're going. Imagine if I like got hit right there, like as soon as the fight starts. Oh gosh, that was sketchy. Yikes. Was that a running R2? Nah, man. I'm not going for that big guy in the center. Ugh, man, they're so guarded. What is up? Give me somebody on the outside, please. Sorry about the jerky camera, you guys. My claw grip is terrible. There we go. There's one. It's the trouble with the twin blades in this fight, actually, is the fact that they kill multiple deacons, usually, when you do the running attack. The reason I say it's bad is... Ooh, come on, man. Alright, well... Sad. They're just gonna go for it now. Hello, sir. Come here. That's two. 3. 4. Oh gosh, it's not 4, it's 5, right. I swear I've played this game before. Oop. What? What? I'm so confused. Only the one on fire. Yeah, I know that. I normally only have to kill 5 of them, I thought, before phase 2. There we go. I was just confused because I thought it had transitioned to phase 2 already, and it hadn't. My count was off. Ow. Thank you, sir. Okay, well, that was a bit scuffed. Sad to see my points go. But, you know, it'd be like that sometimes. What's going on? Where'd the prediction go? Oh, I see. Someone else already resolved it. Who did that? Lemnis? Disruptor? You guys are too fast. Alright, finally. So wait a second. Did the split just advance? Because I don't think I hit that. I'm so confused, you guys. What is even happening with these splits? I think they're auto-splitting. Oh, you were answering Lemnis. I got you, Gambit. Sorry, I must have missed Lemnis's message. Alright, so now we have to go to Dancer. Before we go to Dancer, we're going to go back to Stray Demon. Get some extra souls. Oh yeah, how does this battle work? One in flames. Can't you just hit them all? You can just hit them all, yeah. So like Gambit said, only the one on fire counts. And the reason I was saying the twin blades are bad is because when you kill multiple of them, they only spawn up to a certain number of beacons. And so it's preferable in phase 1 if you can just kill the one deacon that's on fire, because then they won't spawn in other random areas of the arena. But when you kill like 3 or 4 of them, it means that now you've got to deal with like 3 or 4 random spawn points around the arena where they decide to summon them. I'm not really digging this armor. I'm glad we gave it a shot. I think I'm gonna go back to Old Faithful. Fallen Knight set. You guys know I'm a sucker for the pea pants. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Yo, Lucio Wolfox. Hey, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. My name's Hollow Noob. We are doing a Deathless run of Dark Souls 3. Right now, we are procrastinating going to fight the Dancer, so I guess you came in at just the right time. Thank you so much for the raid, Lucio. Let's see, what were you playing here? Is that Horizon? No, that's Assassin's Creed? What were you playing, Lucio? Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. That means a lot. I'm just about to go fight Stray Demon for some extra souls before we go to Dancer. Yo, Ader, welcome back, friend. Come on, let's break those legs. Woo! Hello. Hello. Yikes! Oh, that hurt. How did that miss? That's a real shame. Good night, sir. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Yeah, and you're playing Dying Light 2. Oh man. I didn't play the first Dying Light, but I'm actually pretty excited to check out Dying Light 2. I know, yeah, I saw that you were here from the raid, Ader. Welcome back. I saw you do the raid intro. I hope your stream was well. How are you liking you gotta say you're having fun. It's a good game. Awesome. Yeah, it looks interesting to me because I like big open worlds that you can explore, and the parkour mechanics look like fun. So I'll definitely check that one out. I was gonna do it earlier, but now that Elden Ring is so close and Horizon Forbidden West is so close, I just don't want to start another game. So it's like it's on my radar to like play, I don't know, in a month or two. I'm really glad everybody keeps saying, yeah, that the game is great. Why am I going this way? Just like muscle memory. We already picked up the Titanite that were over there. You're trying to get this one done so that you have time to play those games too. Yeah, that makes sense. And that's why I'm waiting, because like it seems like that's a cool game and I wouldn't want to rush it necessarily. And I feel like if I start a new game right now, it'll definitely be rushed, because everything's so close. All right, let's sell off some of this other stuff we don't need real quick. Picked up a great axe somewhere. Don't need the Dragon Crest shield. Bump. Oh, and this Ring of Sacrifice that we picked up. We don't want that. Yo, Ader, thank you for the hydrate, friend. Elden Ring releases in like 15 days, I think. Isn't that right? We don't have any Estus shards, do we? We do. That's why I was going to Andre. Hello, Andre. I would like more orange juice, please. Thank you, sir. There's legit 4 games you want this year: Spider-Man, Ragnarok, Elden Ring, and Horizon. Oh, there's a new Spider-Man game coming out. I didn't play the last one. I hear it was awesome. I'm with you on those other 3. I cannot wait for Ragnarok, Elden Ring, and Horizon. All right, let's grab some levels and go fight Dancer. We can't put it off anymore. 38, huh? Really wanted to get 15 endurance, but I I think the dexterity is gonna do better for us with Dancer. Here we go. Will the run end, or will we be smooth sailing toward the end of the run? Oh, you know what? We did Walnir first last time, didn't we? I forgot to move the splits. We're gonna go to Dancer. It should be fine. It should be fine. Over 2 weeks, something like that. Yeah. Wait, I'm your friend. So cool. Oh, you are my friend, Ader. Everybody in here. Ader's just putting it together. So you didn't know you were coming back to my channel then, Ader? That's funny, man. That's funny. Listen, boy. We have to go fight the Dancer now. Come. I don't know, my Kratos voice is a bit rusty. We haven't played God of War in a minute. Come, boy. The fight awaits. Sorry about that, Emma. Well, thank you, Lucio. I appreciate it. Yeah, we also have a channel redeem. I think that. Oh shoot. Oh man. Oh, this is scuffed, you guys. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, Lucio, thank you for the follow. Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad, you guys. Oh my gosh. I did not prepare for this at all because I was talking. Oh gosh, this is so bad. All right, I think we're cool. We're cool. We're kind of cool. It's not cool. Okay, we're back. We're back. Man, that was so scary. I didn't buff my weapon or anything. Oh. Talk about, like, accidental run ender. No, I got greedy. Oh, yikes. Oh, man. That last hit. Thank you for the follow, Lucio. Appreciate it. My heart rate right now. Oh, that was so bad, that whole fight. Thank you for the GGs. That one made you question some things. Hey, man, I'm happy to be here for you for that one. Everybody's got to question some stuff from every now and again. Wait a second, we should go level up. No, it's fine. We're not gonna get hit. It's all good. Famous last words. All right, let's put our stamina shield back on. Get our health back up in case this guy like decides to turn around and immediately squish us. Run away! Oh gosh, don't get stuck on the door. Block. This guy just like jumps down sometimes, decides he wants to join us. So this area is a lot of fun for me. It used to be really scary until I realized you can just run through. As long as you're fast, as long as you don't like stop to smell the roses or anything, you can just like run through this area and not worry about these puss of men. Look how scary and menacing looking he is right over there. He's gonna get us. No, he's not. He never gets us. Yoink! Are we slow rolling? No. So now we're grabbing our upgrade materials so we can get our weapon to +9. Then we'll go deal with the rest of the bosses. So who's coming up next? We've got, oh, we did Dancer. Walnir, Yorm, Dragon Slayer, then the Princes, and Cinder, I think, right? I think that's all of them. I guess I can scroll down on the splits. Yeah, Walnir, Yorm, Dragon Slayer, Pontiff, Aldrich, Okay, see, I forgot a few. Should be fine. Oh, interesting. I have never seen one of those thralls follow me all the way up here. I've been watching Dino's Damageless streams recently, and he throws an alluring skull going through that room, and I was like, why? Why do you throw an alluring skull? I've never, ever had one of those thralls chase me. And so I guess they do chase you sometimes in, you know, certain circumstances. So we wait for this Red-Eye Knight to walk by so we can steal his consumable soul that's over here that he was guarding. Because this dude is worth like 20,000 souls. And he is none the wiser. Look at him, he didn't even see us. These two dudes just break some furniture. They definitely didn't hear that. These Lothric Knights are so... Oh no, his buddy's coming back. Shoot, I may have waited too long. Oh, let's hope not. It's also riskier for a no damage run. Yeah, exactly. Well, and that's why I wondered, is like, I was convinced, Gambit, that like the thralls just wouldn't follow you as long as you ran fast. Because I have never seen it happen, and I've done that run, you know, 100 times. But I figured, you know, if Dino was throwing a skull, there had to be a reason for it. I just didn't know what it was myself. And, you know, it's hard to ask a streamer in the middle of a stream why they're doing some particular thing. The reason I like to note stuff like that, Gambit, is because I'm thinking after we finish this up about doing a hitless run, and so I'm kind of like trying to, you know, make mental notes about like where things can go wrong. And we learned something today. A thrall can chase you right there, so throw an alluring skull and be done with it. Hello, sir. You stop. Thank you. Where's Halberd, dude? He's gone. We got Great Axe Guy. Perfect. Oh! Ha! Nope! You bugger. That one's on me. I shouldn't have missed that first hit. I tried to free aim. Cool, you've never done hitless? I haven't either. So I don't know how hard it will be. I imagine, you know, it will be quite difficult. But also pretty rewarding, right? Like, it feels good enough even beating these games deathless. So like I can only imagine like how good it would feel to go through the entire game without getting hit. That like moment of satisfaction when you like get the last hit on Soul of Cinder. I'd be good. I doubt I'll have time to start and finish that run before Elden Ring though. You tried Deathless Bloodborne, died to Mikolash, never managed to get to him since. Oh man, that's rough. Yeah, I think Bloodborne would be pretty difficult for me, Deathless. I'm not very good at many of the bosses. When I platinumed it, I basically would like over level if I was bad, you know? Which isn't really practical in a challenge run. Spend a bunch of time like farming levels. Alright, so we should have 8. Perfect. We have 8 chunks, which means we can go to the other side of the bridge and grab the undead bone shard, since we don't need the extra titanite chunk that's on the opposite side. That's a chunk over there. Oh, no, you guys. we have no homeward bones. I mean, it's fine. This area is just kind of sketchy. The enemies here do more damage than the earlier versions. And there are some, like... There's like a whole bunch of dagger-wielding thieves right around this corner that can and will kill you if you chase that crystal lizard. And it's like one of those bummer situations. Like, this is one of the few areas in the game where, like, there are enemies that you can't see. Like, you can see this guy right here hiding behind these boxes, but there's like 4 more guys. A couple of them just jump over this wall right here. So like you can't even like predict that. This is why I don't like these guys. They're so fast with their daggers. See? Hello, sir. And I think there's another one that jumps from that same spot once you go a little further. I don't know where the other guy is. Yep, 2 more. There they are. Yikes. Ugh, Monka S indeed, Lemnis. Alright, we're cool. We just had to take the long way back. Alright, note to self, buy some homeward bones. Okay, let's do the homeward bones first. Hello. No. Actually, yeah. Let's do sell some stuff. Now we have Hecka souls. Right, we shouldn't need more than like... Let's do 8.
Ashen 1.
Now we'll get our +9 wind blades. Reinforce our Estus. Nice. Farming this set is so boring. You even got bored of the desert sorceresses slapping you around. Oh, what's the drop rate on it, Gambit? Is it really low? Okay, so we're gonna go 40 dex, 15 endurance, and then we'll do more vigor. That's probably one of the things that does annoy you in the games. Can be sorry, Lucio, that the farming is too insane in these games. Yeah, like especially for platinum. Platinum in this game was really tough. I had to spend like 6 hours farming just one of the Covenant items, or the number of them that I needed for one of the Covenants. It was pretty bad. All right, so we need to go back to Walnir now, huh? Oh, Walnir, please don't end my run by being super sketchy. Please, please, Walnir, please. Get those free rat kills. Alright, let's see. What do we need for Walnir? Dang it. We only have 1 charcoal pine bundle. That's okay. I'll save this for the second bracelet. Alright, here we go, chat. Let's go beat up on Walnir. Break his cheap Amazon bracelets. You know, someone told me you can actually fight Walnir without breaking his bracelets. I think it was B3 water, which blew my mind. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's like you can fight Yorm without Storm Ruler, which I am gonna do, you guys. I promise I'm gonna practice it. I thought with the wind blades it wasn't really practical, but it turns out you can still stagger him without hitting his head. If you hit his forearms as he does slam attacks, it will also end up eventually staggering him. But I haven't practiced it, so I'm not going to do it this run, but I am going to get good. So our future runs will include like melee Yorm without Storm Ruler. What status effect is Walnir's Barf? Yeah, you can't avoid it, Disruptor. You can't do anything other than avoid it. Oh, Sorig jumped off the bridge again. See ya, Sorig. Sorry life was so rough, buddy. I'm actually gonna take off our armor set too, so that we get the damage boost. Yeah, now we're doing 400 damage. This should be fine. You guess you have to use ranged weapons and spells to target his head instead of the bracelets, Gambit? Yeah, I think that's the case. Or you can just hit him on the hands. I think if you hit his hand, it doesn't break his bracelet, maybe. Just his, like, arm and bracelet area. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't done it myself. Someone was just telling me you can. 1, 2. Run up here. 3. Oh, no! Shoot. That's not great. Oh, off to a great start. You love to see it. Alright, what else you got for me, Walnir? There we go. Got him. Got him, chat. I know you told me not to be greedy, Lemnis, but I did it anyway. I was pretty sure our damage was good enough that I wouldn't have to, like, 4-hit that. You can even kill Walnir without waking him up with poison/toxic. Oh, interesting. So like the, what is it, Pestilent Mist would probably work? Or is it just poison? That's that's pretty funny. I think you can do the same with deacons, right? If you get like the Storyteller staff, I think you can poison deacons with it. Or maybe it was Snap Freeze. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, so Walnir's down. Next we're going to Yorm. Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and put my armor back on. Alright, let's hope I don't mess this up this time. Pretty sure it's right here. What the? Dude, what? Why did he not stagger? Normally one L1 attack to his head. I must have missed his head or something. Oh, that was scary. That Pontiff Beast does so much damage. Even one chomp from him is brutal. We can go get like 3 more levels. Let's do that. And then, oh, I guess we have Yorm and Dragon Slayer. I keep thinking we're going to Pontiff since we're in Irithyll. But doing Yorm and Dragon Slayer first is a good idea. Then we'll have extra damage for the Pontiff fight. Actually, I don't know if we will. We're not going to go higher than 40 dex. So maybe we could do Pontiff now.
Ashen one.
Welcome.
We won't because our splits don't say to, but we could.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Farewell to you, Firekeeper. Alright, this is the most action-packed part of the run, as we use white branches to get through Irithyll without dying. What's next on the docket after Deathless, Disruptor? Deathless plus DLC, or starting Hitless? Yeah, so it depends on how long it takes us to get this run, right? Like, if it runs up against Elden Ring, I feel like most of the runs are gonna have to wait. I was thinking about doing Hitless. I was thinking maybe about doing Hitless DS1, because I think it might be easier. is. Be a jerk. Okay. Okay. Easy peasy, hitless Elden Ring day one, deathless Elden Ring. You guys. I would never try to get like the first hitless or deathless attempt on Elden Ring. I feel like you would have to ruin your first playthrough experience, right? Because you'd have to be like trying to get it before everybody else. For sure. Of course I love you guys. I know that you choke when you suggest these terrible things. You would never wish that on me. Or would you? Alright, here we go. Let's get our branches out. Oh, I'm just a little old man with an ice cream cone. Hello, Sonny. Don't mind me. Let me tell you a story. Once, there was an old man. He really liked ice cream, so he went and got an ice cream cone. But then he got turned to stone, and that was really sad for him. This is fine. This is totally fine. Just go around, fellas. Just go around. There we go. You did it. You did it, guys. Hitless Banjo-Kazooie. I haven't played Banjo-Kazooie. Jeez, I don't know when that was that like a PS2 game? I don't even remember. That was a long time ago. Was that like Nintendo 64? Jeez, that's so far back. I remember that game though. Not much about it other than it was like, you know, generic action adventure game. And 64. Yeah, that sounds right. Oh, I gotta hurry. Come on, old man. Let's get moving. Don't mind the slowly moving statue, little pyromancer dude. Nothing to see here. It would be so impractical to do the all white branch run, but I kind of want to do it. It's like 10.5-hour challenge run. Hello, gentlemen. Nothing to see here. Don't mind the like ominous red aura emanating from this statue. Don't worry about why the statue is just over here in an odd position. Nailed it. Best part of the run right there. You know, since we're wearing armor, I'm gonna pop Flynn's ring off. Put on Pontiff's ring. Do 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 do. With all the poison, etc. You know, I've just been kind of winging it going this way since I heard you can roll through those boxes. I guess it's a pretty generous like margin of error when you're rolling through those boxes without getting grabbed. Oh shoot. No, we did kill the Pontiff Beast. Cool. We're fine. almost didn't kill the Pontiff Beast. Time to go get ready for this horrible mistake you're about to make. Yo, Eternity, I'll pop by when the stream's done. We'll probably come raid you if you're still going. We'll enjoy watching you suffer. In all seriousness, I'm sure you'll do fine. Go to the Undead Berg Merchant and buy one of those weapons. Pick up the crossbow while you're in Undead Berg. That'll get you started. Thanks. Good luck. Yeah, you too, friend. We'll see you in a bit. Oh no, invaded by Dark Spirit Alva, Seeker of the Spurned. Don't seek me, Alva. Oh, great. Scuff. Excuse me, sir. Please be defeated. Oops. I thought I was about to get branded after I missed that first hit. Yikes. Some pale pine resin while we're here. Hang out with Charlie. Anybody seen Alva? I feel like Alva's... Oh no, we got cornered. Oh, this is messed up, y'all. Alright, Alva. See you later. See you later. Oh, come on, Alva. Seriously. Look at this. Oh, so rude. Why don't you jump off a ledge or something, try to get to me? Yes! You love to see it. You love to see it. Later, Alva. Cha. Or Mimic. Cool. Expecting this weapon art to be good, and it just really isn't. Because the twin blades are so good on their own that, like, you just kind of expect that the weapon art will also rock. It's really, though, just these L1 combos. Okay. Phew. Yo, Ristov, my man. Welcome in. How you doing today, friend? Oh, shoot. Should pay attention. Just walk out here into this courtyard full of jailers. Oh, this is scuffed. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to open this up. Because last time we finished the game and then we're like, oh, let's go do all the base game bosses. And I didn't have the shortcut open. And then I was sad. V3 has killed me yesterday, but not yet today. I think V3 no longer has the required points. No, it wasn't yesterday. Sorry, it was the day before yesterday. We have a few people with enough points left, though. So I guess we'll see how it goes. I think Dragons is lurking. I thought I saw him in the chat earlier. Yeah. Oh, we got Dragons and B3 lurking. Lemnis has enough points. We'll see. Oh, this is so bad. Oh my gosh, what have I done? What have I done? Oh, they can't get me through the wall. I think we're cool. We're fine. Yeah, we're fine. Ooh. You've got enough to wrist off. Oh boy. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting set of streams before we get this run, isn't it? Oh, hello. Pardon me. Coming through. Oh, you know what? We got lucky this time by forcing Alpha to fall off, so we can actually sit at this bonfire for once. A bit late joining tonight. Hey man, no worries. We appreciate you showing up at all. And if you are too busy, also no worries about that. You went out to get food. Nice. Did you get something tasty? I'm assuming so. I don't know why you would go out and get bad food. Unless you were maybe trying somewhere new and you didn't know. Oh gosh. Right, I can't hold my shield up. I keep forgetting about that. If you hold your shield up while you run, your stamina recovers more slowly. Yeah, you're stocked up. Oh, I see. I see. You didn't go out to a restaurant. You got some, like, food for your refrigerator. I dig it. Hey, sir. All right, so before we go into this fight, let's make sure we're set up. I think we're okay. But this sword is heavy, so I'm going to take off our helmet as well, just to be sure we don't... Alright, here we go, chat. Hey, Yorm. What's up, my giant dude? How you giant dudin'? Dudin' alright? Don't you do it. Smack me as soon as I pick up a sword. Rude. You're really not gonna let me charge this thing, huh? Oops. Oh, I lost it again. Shoot. Alright. Thank you. There we go. Oh, I thought we traded. Yikes. No! Wrong move. It's cool. It's fine. It's all good. Rip Yorm. Rip buddy. Whew. Man's holding that sword like, yes, this will protect me. Waiting for someone to redeem the run ender, Lemnis. Yeah. Wait till that final bonfire and someone will sweep. Yeah, sweep in. Yep. You guys aren't wrong. That's how it happened last time. And especially now that I have a cool overlay alert, I imagine someone will be on top of it. Love game logic, not gonna lie. Yeah. Alright, so that's Yorm. Next we got Dragon Slayer. Alright, let's go back and level up real quick. Then we'll go embarrass Dragon Slayer and hang out with Pontiff. What else? Levels, please. I want 27 vigor. I think 27 vigor and 15 endurance is as high as we want to go. 27 is the vigor soft cap. I want to buy a few. Let's see, we have 0 and 0. Yeah, I want to buy some of these. Get 3 of these and 12 of those. We'll buy these 3. All right, so I need to run to the bathroom real quick, chat. Thanks to all the hydrating. I'll refill my water while I'm gone, and bear with me with just 1 minute. I'll be right back. Thanks. Oh, squish me again. But Gale, and this is what I was trying not to say because I didn't want to jinx myself, but Gale does not really seem to know what to do against ranged fighters. I just kind of like stay out of range, and for the most part he doesn't really mess with me too much. Oh, that hurt. Oh no. We did it, guys. We did it. Instant Nameless King is too hard. To be fair, Nameless King has destroyed me hundreds of times in the past. So, Nameless King is pretty hard. Alright, let's see. What are we doing now? Now we need some more chunks for our Dragon Slayer axe. We have none. Oh, awesome. I hear the lantern singing. Where is it? Was that just a random clip of me buying stuff from the Shrine Handmaiden? I might need to go trim some of my clips. Thanks for being patient, you guys. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go hang out with Dragon Slayer armor. After we put our dragon slaying armor back on. Void sword. Yeah, this is fine. Let's put on alluring skulls. Ooh, we only have 2 left. guess we only really need... Do we need any... Oh, we do want at least one for the archives if we can get it. So maybe I'll save the alluring skull here and just Peepo sprint it. Ooh, yikes. You almost got me with that one. That was like a like thrall sword level of delay right there. Oh no, oh no. Bad timing. I think we're cool. We're fine. No, we're fine. And you know what? I'm gonna save the one here too. It's kind of nice having one right here because you don't have to worry about these 3 guys blocking you, but I think I'd just rather run by them like that. Yes, he buffed. He buffed you guys. We love it when he buffs. So the reason I homeward bone right there is we're going to go from the Lothric Castle bonfire back up the elevator so that that like aggroed Lothric knight is no longer there, because he can wait for us at the top of the elevator, and then things can go terribly wrong. They probably wouldn't, but you know, when you're trying not to die, it's better to be sure it's not going to happen rather than rely on it probably won't happen. Yeah, that's happened to you, Ristov. Yeah, man. And it's no joke when you like come up that elevator and you're trapped there for like the time it takes for the button to reactivate. And you're just sitting there with his ultra great sword, probably still buffed. Yeah. Can get real bad. Do 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 do. All right, away we go. This is gonna be fine. It's gonna be totally fine. We determined he's weak to frost, right? So there's like nothing we can do really to help out here. That's fine. It's just Dragon Slayer armor. Oh, we could have done a hitless prediction on him. I'm gonna try like not locking on as much. Oof. Okay, well it's a good thing we didn't do a hitless prediction. Oop. Oh, I jumped. Dang it. I did do the evasion right that time, at least. I think it's going to be easier for me locked on. Yeah. Oh, no. Dang it. So bad. The reason I say oh no is he has like a guaranteed stagger at a certain amount of health right there that just happened, and then he does that slam. It's normally a really good time to punish him to get behind him, but I couldn't get behind him because of whoop, hang on, it's scary. Whoop. I couldn't get behind him because he was right here. He was like here facing this way. So if I had gotten behind him, I probably would have fallen to my death. It's a real missed opportunity. Oh, speaking of missed opportunities. Got it. Got it. Thank you for the GGs. I appreciate it. Lemnis, Ristov. All right, next up, That's Dragon Slayer. Now we're going back to Pontiff. Yeah, this is a weird route. I need to fix these splits if we don't make it today, because it's just like we're doing a lot of back and forth that I think makes this longer than it needs to be. Which I'm okay with if it's, you know, for the sake of safety, like if we're doing it to get extra levels or something. But it seems like a lot of it is just I didn't do the splits in a good way.
Farewell, Ashen One.
All right, let's go see what our dude Pontiff Sullivan is up to. Pontiff is from Distant Manor. Oh man. We actually need a couple more alluring skulls than we have. We need 2. Well, we don't need 2 for here. We kind of need them. It makes it a lot easier. And then we need 2 for the archives. 1 for the archives maybe would be fine. I mean, we can run through the archives, it's fine. It's only really those like 2 thralls and then the like gank squad trio of NPC fighters in the archives that pose a problem. We seem to do okay running past the gank squad and killing the thralls. So we'll just do that again. Alright. This time I am prepared. I have my alluring skulls ready. Instead of trying to like awkwardly go through the menu system while fighting this this lightning sword knight. I love how he's just hanging out looking at that painting. There's like that guy hanging out looking at the painting of Guinevere, and then there's the hollow on the way to the cathedral that's just like hanging out looking at the sunset. It cracks me up the way they do that kind of stuff. Ow. Rude. Alright, we're just gonna go straight into the Pontiff fight again, I think. I think that's the only real option here. Alright, so luckily Pontiff doesn't trigger until you get close, so we have a second. Pontiff, let's see, what is our attack? 349? Alright, you guys, I'm gonna be reckless here. We're gonna go Flynn's Ring. As long as I don't mess up the parry, this should be fine. Let's top off so we get our Lloyd's sword bonus. Here we go. Here we go, chat. Cross your fingers. Clench your butts. It's Pontiff. Thanks for the good luck. Pontiff's so scary. Oh, I only got 2 hits. Oh, that's a shame. That's a real shame. Come on, go. There it is. Nice. Got him. Got him. Got him, chat. Too easy. That's the only way to do that Pontiff fight, is to like end it immediately. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, Lemnis. With when we take off our armor, that Lloyd's sword, or sorry, the Flynn's Ring gives us like 15% bonus damage, I think, is the max. And so we don't get exactly 15 since we have some rings and we're wearing the Grass Crest shield usually. But you know, it's like 10% damage boost. I don't think 37 is worth us going back right now. I think that's like, yeah, it's 1 level up. So GG Pontiff. We'll go on to Aldrich, and then maybe after Aldrich we'll level up. Oh, we're almost there again, you guys. Look at that. We have Aldrich, Twin Princes, and Soul of Cinder left. Yeah, so much damage. It's true. That's true. Interestingly, though, I thought that like the dex scaling on this weapon would be better above 40. And it seems like actually once you get to 40, the cap kicks in, and you don't really get very much out of extra dex levels. Which is weird because I think you actually do end up getting a bunch out of the dex at like level 60 again. But like levels 40 through 41 through 50, it's like you get like 1 damage attack rating point per level, which is terrible. I mean, I guess it's better than 0, but it's not exactly what you would call a good return on your investment when your damage is already like 400 and it goes up to 401 for the cost of like 30,000 souls in a level. All right, we're gonna do it again here, y'all. We're gonna white branch through here. And the only reason I'm gonna white branch is so I don't have to worry about hitting forward on the directional pad at the right rate. That is one of the nice things about the branch, is not only does it disguise you, but it also limits your movement speed. So like normally I'd have to like just barely push on the directional stick and hope I don't accidentally press too hard and take like, you know, a running step. But when I'm branched up, I can just hold the analog full forward, full speed ahead. The same white branch twice, it's a good luck sign. Yeah. It means we're gonna get all the ice cream today after our win when we complete this run. And if someone claims you died at the end again, we'll get like, you know, I don't know, sad ice cream. This part's really sketchy too, because this is another lightning sword guy and he does this attack. Ow! That attack. It is just like, it's weirdly delayed, which is why I missed the roll right there. It's like delayed, but then it's fast when it starts actually landing. Definitely have to get better at dodging that, or come up with a different way to pass him if we did hitless. Ooh. So this is why we bought these charcoal pine bundles. Aldrich is weak to fire. I think we determined last time that this Estus shard in this room is not worth getting. I mean, it's fine. We don't have to get hit along the way, but this is just a much better path. We don't have to aggro all those fire dudes over there. Okay, so what are we gonna do for Aldrich? Is this our ring setup? We could go back to Flynn's ring. Then if Aldrich does arrows or something, we could be in a bad spot. It's gonna be fine. We're just not gonna get hit. You gotta go eat, Ristov? Cool, man. We'll see you in a bit. Good luck with the run. If you missed the end, hey, I appreciate it, friend. Hope you enjoy your food. We'll see you later. All right, chat, here we go. We'll be back in a bit if I'm still on. Awesome, dude. Awesome. sir. All right, I think that should be enough. No! Why is he not? Ugh. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is bad. Why is he not teleporting? Of course. Thank you, Aldrich. Alright, we're just gonna do it like this. Alright, see ya, Aldrich. Yikes. I mean, I guess it's okay as long as we get it done. Oh, man. Kicked me out of my menu. I couldn't put on my silver serpent ring. Yikes. Yikes indeed, Loveness. Yikes indeed. I could have done better on that. Hey, we got it in time. Nice. All right, let's go do one more level up, and then we'll go hang out with the twin princes, and we'll get this done. All right, that's Aldrich down. Put our armor back on. Got you some ashes. I don't know why. We don't actually need those.
Ashen one.
Welcome home.
We're so excited to be here leveling up with you, Shrine Handmaiden.
Take note.
Or Firekeeper. So 6 stamina points versus, yeah, see, that's 1 per level. Ugh, no thanks. Let's go endurance, because the twin blades actually use quite a bit of stamina. So being able to, like, 1, 2, 3, 4. See, now we can do 4 swipes and not deplete our stamina gauge if we're full. That's big. All right, off to the archives. We didn't get the archives bonfire, so we have to go through Dragon Slayer armor. Oh, you know, I was bemoaning the fact that we don't have any more alluring skulls, but it occurs to me that we could use another white branch in the situations that we would normally use an alluring skull. We have like 4 white branches. Actually, go ahead and equip that since we're gonna need it. Yeah, 3 and then the young white branch from the giant. I'm just gonna ignore the crystal sage in here almost entirely, because he is, I believe the technical term is a doo-doo head. Or she? Is Crystal Sage a girl? Does anybody know that? Actually, I'm kind of curious now. Like, what is the lore behind the Crystal Sage? Is that is it a character of significance, or is it just like a Dark Souls 3 new baddie? I bet Vati knows. Probably made a video about it. Prepare to cry. The story of Crystal Sage. Nope. Nope, that was not the one. That was not the one. That was not the one. Oh, I made a huge mistake. Ow. Oh, this is why it's a mistake. This is why it's a mistake. Yikes. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. Oh, totally fine and good. Don't you plunge attack me. Oh no, the thrall's coming. Random website gives a wall of text that you won't post here, so you have no idea. Fair enough, Lemnis. Thanks for seeing if it was something easy to convey. I knew you were coming. I knew it. Ow. Look at the damage on this dude. Oh my gosh. Dude, I'm gonna die to this thrall. Oh my god. This dude. He's about to get a bleed proc on us too. This is why I don't mess around with these dudes. They're so rough. Yikes. And now that may have screwed up my timing. Yeah, the Crystal Sage is up here now. Perfect. Oh, man. New plan. Let's see if this works. Is he gonna fire at us? Yep. Okay, we're going. Nothing to it but to do it. We gotta run. Yikes. Okay, we're cool. Everything is fine. This is fine. Don't mind me. Just another gargoyle hanging out. Nothing to see here. This is, I think, one of my favorite tricks that I picked up from watching Dino's damageless run. Because these dudes are such a pain. They're so unpredictable, and their attacks are fast, and just no thank you. Just no thank you. If you go through this area and you're quiet, you won't aggro that greatsword wielding knight, which is nice. I'll just take out these thralls as they drop on me. Man, you guys are killing me. It's nonsense. You're literally killing me. Oh, come on, man. These guys. I don't know what's worse in this game, the thralls or the dogs, to be honest. They're both terrible. The way they just like sidestep 4 feet left or right at like the last moment. Like it's nothing. Like physics don't apply to them. All right, so it's our last branch. Let's see if this works. I'm just curious. We can run past these dudes, and it's usually fine. I just want to know if this is viable. You know, if we were doing a hitless run and we didn't have enough alluring skulls for this part, could we make do with the white branch, or will they aggro? What do you guys think? Are they gonna aggro? I think they're gonna aggro. But we are pretty far from them. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. High-level NPCs like that, I don't think are fooled by white branches. Again, we use the homeward bone there to reset the positions of those NPCs so they're not waiting at the top of the elevator. Come on, man. You can like stab. What is this? Rude. Can you believe these guys? Please buff. Thank you. Please buff. Thank you. Please buff. Thank you. Woo. They were coming to get me. Boink. Okay, so we're gonna grab our Titanite slab here, then we'll go back and get our +10 on our twin blades, and we'll hang out with the princes, see what they have to say for themselves. Do 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 do.
Ashen one.
Do, do. Oop.
Just what?
+10. Perfect. Oh, you know, the twin blades go up in scaling on the last level, don't they? They go up to an A in dexterity scaling. So I wonder if maybe I'm wrong about the like stat point investment in dexterity not being worth it. It might be that at a B scaling, we're only getting 1 per level, but maybe if we had waited till it was +10, we would have gotten more than 1 point of damage per level. Going to eat something, don't die. I'll do my best, Lemnis. Thanks, buddy. We'll see you in a minute. Or in a while. We won't die. Don't worry. It's fine. It's totally fine. What's not fine is that I just went to the wrong bonfire. That's the end of the run, basically. No, I kid. That is also fine. All right, this is the fun part. The last 2 fights are basically back to back. Remember, chat, if you do plan on claiming you died, don't wait till I'm in the end of the Cinder fight, because I might not see it in time, because that fight is tough and I have to focus. I mean, I guess I would just redeem your points at that point, but I don't want you to be disappointed. So if you plan on sabotaging me, yeah, exactly. Do it before I start fighting Cinder, or else maybe it won't happen. Pull a B3. B3 nailed it. The only scuffed part about B3's redemption was the fact that it took me so long to do it, so it couldn't be clipped very well. Because I was laughing so hard. Oh, those good times. Who's ready for that fine aged Gouda? Any cheese fans? B3 is usually lurking for all of the streams. He didn't say anything that day until then, no. It played his intro when he sent the taunting message, which was pretty excellent. Not gonna lie, that was amazing. I think we're fine with these rings. We don't need to do anything special for this fight. Yeah, we're good. Don't need any special damage or anything. What an amazing ninja. He should be the next character in Assassin's Creed. Oh gosh, off to a great start. Oh my gosh, you guys. What's happening? Thank you, sir. for finally getting to your normal attacks. No. Come on over here. There you go. And this is where I like to be. You should be the next character in Assassin's Creed. Yeah, right. The only really safe way to do this phase 2, Ader, and it's practice for if we do hitless. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's not bad. Almost hitless phase 2, yeah. Oh wait, hang on. Give me my souls. All right. Oh, 100,000. Thank you, gentlemen. Oh, hey, now we can go test our theory about whether the +10 twin blades actually impact the scaling on the levels. So we checked last time. I didn't get 3 points of dexterity upgrade because it only did 1 attack rating per point. So let's see if it changes now that the twin blades are at +10. See if we get like 2 points of attack per dex.
Very well.
Actually, hang on. I only like leveling up once, so we're gonna go sell our souls real quick. All right, here we go. Moment of truth, you guys. I mean, it starts to go up. There's 2 points right there. So, I mean, I guess it does a little bit help. Just go with a little more health, I guess. I don't know. What else are we gonna do, right? We're going to Cinder. Actually, we're pretty close to another level, so let's see if we have anything we can sell. We need Titanite. Don't need the Goddard Twin Blades, the Murakamo. I think we're close. I think we got there. Let's see. What do we need exactly? 30, yeah. We got it, chat. One more level. And we can have 30 vigor, I guess. So you know what's gonna be really funny is like I just spent all this time like doing my last level up and my last shopping stuff. Like if someone claims you died after that, that's pretty funny. Can't even be considerate and like save me the time. I tell you what though, I'm not gonna start over, you guys, so if you're gonna kill me, that's fine. We'll go fight Cinder with the death again. But I'm not gonna start over. It's too late. It's too late. We don't have to wait for the fire keeper. we go, chat. Soul of Cinder. Let's hope this goes well. Cinder's pretty tough.
Be water, my friend.
Oh no. Be water. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I can't even look. B3 is here just to mess with me. I don't think B3 has the points. Execute Order 66. It's time. If you guys are gonna do it. Nice disruptor. Actually, hang on. Let me I just keep assuming that I'm gonna die because you guys have been so menacing. Okay, so we are cool. We have 2 resins, which should be enough. Here we go, chat. Do my best not to mess this up. Champs! Ah, you guys are amazing. I love it. No, squish. I love it. I love it so much. Oh, the delay on that one. Oh, and the follow-up. Cinder, my dude. Oh, yes. I love this. This is my phase. This is my phase. Ow. You guys are killing me. Woo! That was close. That was close. All right, sir, what you got? What you got for me? Come on, dude! I rolled that! Ah! Shoot. Come on. Cinder, dude. Oh, chat. What a jerk. Deathless, Dark Souls 3 chat. We did it. We did it. Yes. Feels good. Thank you guys for showing up and giving me the heart attacks right there at the end. Oh, feels good, man. Feels good. It only took 12 attempts or something. Woo! Yes, hello YouTube. Oh, you know what's hilarious, you guys? This was such a scuffed run too. Like, the beginning of it was ridiculous. Oh, we did it. Yeah. Woo! No touchy. Get away from me, Cinder.
No touchy. No touch.
Oh, the chat doesn't appear on stream. That's true. That's true. I took it down after the last YouTube video. I forget why. I don't know. Regardless, we did it. Woo! Feels good, man. Should we go? We still got some time until 2. Should we go do some more bosses? See if we can make it like all main game bosses. Thank you for the GGs, guys. Thank you, and thank you for the support. And B3, you have no idea, like when your intro played, man. It's like my heart skipped a beat. I was just like, oh god, B3's here. Oh man, good stuff. Whew. You were waiting for the right moment. Well, you nailed it. You totally nailed it. It scared the crap out of me. Wait, begin journey 2. No. B3 somehow has unlimited points. B3 is here like every stream, collecting them points. The Bruce Lee intro played at the same time too. Yeah, that's B3's intro. Right as I TP'd into the cinder area. Yeah, it was good timing. What's the stream delay, B3, for you between like when you send a message and it shows up on stream? Did you have to like time that right, or is it pretty quick? All right, I guess we're just gonna go do some more bosses because why not? Why not? Maybe we'll get like all main game bosses. Let's see. What else do we want? Probably want some lightning. Dark. Take some dark. Nobody will want a poison, right? Right after I touch the teleporting bonfire after the broken shrine. Okay, so it takes a few seconds. It was good timing. Scared the heck out of me. I don't even know what to put points into anymore. I guess... Oh, look at that. There we go. We are finally getting some... I don't know, 3 levels for attack. Let's go with endurance. We have so much health that if we die, we've really messed up. So let's just who should we go fight next? Who's up? We have to do like, let's go do the bosses that I'm unfamiliar with so that if we die, it'll be quick. Let's go do Old Demon King. Because I'm not super great. What is Old Demon King weak to? Dark, I think? Is that right? Oh boy. I can't believe we did it, you guys. That's so cool. At this point he's weak to anything. That is a fair point, I think, B3. We're pretty OP, I think. Hitless tomorrow, right? Yeah, no, we're doing Hitless later tonight. For sure. Alright, I think he's weak to dark, so I'm gonna go with dark. Oh, you know what I should have been leveling? Was it Vitality? That gives us more equip load? Because currently I'm not wearing any gauntlets because it puts us over 70%. Oh well, it's fine. DS1 hitless with my code? I was thinking about that, B3, yeah. Like, but I'm a little discouraged now because like Zero Hit League is ending and they're gonna like, they said they were planning on doing DS3 for season 2, so I'd have to like do it all over again. I think he was summoning the fireballs. I guess I'm wrong. He was not summoning the fireballs. What's up, my dude? What you got? Rip. See you later, sir. There's ODK. Who else? I guess Osiris next. Oh, you know what? We haven't done Tree Curse Rotted Greatwood. That one I'm pretty bad at. Let's go there. Dilapidated Bridge, I think, is the quickest way to get there. We didn't use our young white branch, did we? Are we gonna get rocked by the giant? I certainly hope not. Guess we're gonna find out. I can just look at our inventory. Yeah, we still got the young white branch. We're fine. Let's go see what Hodrick is weak to. He is definitely weak to level 70 characters, or whatever our level is. Sorry, Hodrick. If I put the mod into Nexus mods, it would give you fame and women, but no money. Well, I don't really know how useful it is right now. Like, I'm just not sure, like, what it would actually be used for. Because it counts hits, but you can't, like, reset them, and I don't know. I should do something with it so it doesn't end up being just another project that sits on my hard drive and goes nowhere forever. We'll see. I contacted Calf Live. He's the guy that does all the overlays for Hobstream. Does Gravity Fall count as anything? It doesn't. Disruptor, no. Only if you die. If you die, it's a hit. Otherwise, it's nothing. Unless you're doing a no damage run, in which case it would count as a hit. All right, here we go. Ready? Oh, I missed. No, I missed. Damn it. Oh, I can't believe I missed. Oops. I definitely didn't mean to dark buff there. That's fine. He might be weak to dark. There's one on his right leg that I was trying to get. See you, Greatwood. Only attacks that deal damage or stagger count, and yeah, death. Yeah, exactly. Gambit knows what's up. I'm going the wrong way. Alright, so there's Greatwood. Who else? Osiros, Champion Gundyr, Nameless King, Ancient Wyvern. And is that it? Am I forgetting anybody, you guys? Any other optional bosses we might have missed? And traps. Ah, and traps B3, yeah. Because those would deal damage or stagger. Yeah. Alright, well, let's go to Osiros, and we'll worry about where to go after Gundyr. Or if we missed someone. I don't think we have, though, right? Just Osiros, Gundyr, Ancient Wyvern, and Nameless King left. Oh, geez. Oh, that was a mistake. I think I stayed in range. Yeah, now I've got 2 thralls. Perfect. Whoop. Don't dart me. What's wrong with you? Alright, well, you just stay over there then. Alright, we're cool. We're cool. Hang on. Before I aggro these guys, let me double check my setup. So do any of you, like, super knowledgeable people in chat know, does the Night Slayer's ring, it says enemies lose more stamina when guarding. Does that only, I mean, it says when guarding, so I assume so, but like, I'm just wondering if that leads to staggers more often if someone isn't guarding. I would think no, right? It's only if someone's like getting up, you know, turtling behind a shield that this would help. I don't know. I think we're fine. What is Osiris weak to again? It's not dark, is it? Maybe fire? Oh, he's a dragon. Right, so lightning. Enemies lose, yeah, when guarding. Yeah, so like if they're not guarding, it's useless. And I don't know that any of the bosses really guard. I mean, I guess Dragon Slayer armor does. He's got that big ol' shield. I didn't lure the other guy, dang it. It's fine. It's totally cool. Here we go, chat. Here we go. It's one of the scariest fights for me. When it goes well, it's fine, but when it doesn't, oh boy. Here we go. Let's see if we can make this happen. Okay. Oh, get away, get away, get away. Ah, ow. That one's on me. The combo on this Twin Blades is a bummer. It's like easy to overcommit. I didn't know he starts with a charge. So my strategy with Ocelot, with Osiros, is to like get away from him as much as I can. It doesn't sometimes it doesn't work. Like here, can't get away from him. Come on, man. Like 12 of those attacks missed. Alright, see ya, Cyrus. What a jerk. Yeah, get out of here. Go be consumed, man. I do not like that boss. Makes me so nervous. Actually, another wiki says enemies lose 10% more stamina when guarding, so nobody knows. Let me guess, one of those was Fextra Life. Oh boy. Well, either way, he was weak to Twin Blades. I think we're good. Ooh, Fextra? Yeah, you'd never like stoop to referencing Fextra. Welcome back, Lemnis. We did it, friend. We did it. Now we're continuing on to see if we can do like all of the main game bosses without dying. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Like, come on, man. Jeez. That was so messed up. I wasn't two-handing. I was like, instead of hitting him with the Twin Blades, I was like showing him my shield. That was cool. That was cool. Gundeer Fundeer. Congrats, I'm in the same level as Noob Helper now. That's true. We did technically beat this run a while ago when I was streaming from Noob Helper, didn't we? I'll learn why Fextra is bad when Elden Ring is out. I mean, I assume Fextra is just bad because they're like exploiting Twitch for views, right? And they're doing it like for their own gain instead of to like build and support a community. I don't know, it bothers me to no end every time I go to a Fextra Life page and it like opens up an embedded Twitch viewer just so they can have like active viewers on their stream. That just to me seems like, you know, someone shady is doing business, right? Like, I'm sorry, maybe Fextra Life is legit, but when I see stuff like that, it just feels like a really shady enterprise. To me, just to me. Oh yeah, go to any of the Fextra Life pages and look in the top left. I guess if you have ad block, they actually mined crypto in the background too. Jeez. We gotta get out our shield. Hopefully, yeah, Gundeer doesn't appear to be awake yet. All right, champion, what you got for me today, sir? Hopefully not death. So, you know, we're trying to avoid that. was a little early on my part. The parry window is really nice on that attack, which is why I didn't get hit just there. Oh, I love this one. This one's a swag parry. Boom! You thought you were gonna get me, huh? Not gonna happen, champion. I'll be the champion soon enough. Boom! That will shine when Elden Ring comes out. It'll be all over again with disinformation. Oh, that's a bummer. That's a real bummer. All right, hitless champion Gundyr, nice. Can't complain. That's pretty good. Well, Disruptor, they can just run JavaScript, and it wouldn't necessarily be fast, but if you've got 70,000 people looking at a JavaScript page, like doing little tiny bits of computation in the background, it would add up. I'm assuming that's how it worked. B3 might have, like, better commentary on that. All right, do we need the Hornet Ring? Is there any reason to really come in here? I don't think so, actually. Could be nice against Nameless, but we don't usually get staggers on Nameless with the Twin Blades. Okay, so that's now we just have to go back to Ancient Dragon and Nameless King, and then we're done. Then we've done it. Right? You guys would tell me if I was forgetting a boss, right? I know you would. B3 would be all over that. Actually, you forgot about this boss. And I would be like, all praise to B3 Water, saver of our run, knower of things. Can't really see behind me, thanks. There we go. Yeah, see, these dudes are creeping up on me. No, thank you. You know what? I don't even think this is the side, is it? Yeah, it is. This is the side, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah. DS3 doesn't have many optional bosses. Yeah, so we got ODK and Corrupted Greatwood and Osiris and Champion Gundyr. I guess that's probably it. Everything ending with Nameless. Dun, dun, dun. All right, Steve, the Nameless King, who is no longer nameless. You're welcome, Steve. I'm pretty sure I can just run past all of these dudes, but we've come this far. I don't want to be like, I'm not 100% that we can run past them. I think we can, but I mean, we almost certainly can. The question is whether we can do it and still live. Gosh, dude, these guys are so annoying. They're like big thralls. They're like, I'm over here, JK, I'm way over here now. JK, bro, it's just a joke. Now I'm behind you. Backstab. No, that's the Painting Guardians. You know, I don't know why I stopped for this bonfire, to be honest. Oh my god! What the? Holy crap. Sorry, guys. They were like frame perfect to get a 3-hit combo on me as soon as I finished lighting that bonfire and losing my iframes. That was super scary. Super scary. Hopefully we lost him. Yeah, going up over the steps worked. Oh boy. Hey there, big guy. How you doing? How you doing, sir? How's your day going? All right, well, fair enough, I guess. If you want, you can count Aegon and Hawkwood as bosses, because you can fight both of them in boss arenas. No, if it doesn't have a boss health bar, I'm not going to count it as a boss. Nailed it. Alright, now we just have to not get totally messed over by this chain axe wielding guy. And we're fine. All them snicks. There goes one, dropping from the ceiling. Here's another. And a third. There's so many. You want to hang out? Snick, no. I do not. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Holy jeez. This is bad. This is real bad. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Oh, hey. Thank you for not hitting me. Wah! Can you guys imagine if I missed that plunge attack? I've definitely missed that plunge attack like 5 times in a row. Before I understood the mechanics of you have to wait until he's done with his current attack and he lowers his head. Felt really cool when that happened. Alright, we're gonna go level up. We've got like more than 250,000 souls. We'll put some points into something. Um, 383. So for 8 points, we get 9 points of damage. See, this is like, I don't know, man. I don't think it's worth it. I think I'd rather have maybe not 30 endurance. Actually, yeah. Yeah, let's do 30 endurance. Why not? That's more swings of our twin blades. All right, see if I can avoid getting knocked to my death by the guy that blocks the stairs. It's like a great axe wielding snick, I think. First of all, let's get this back. Everything else is good. We're gonna save that. No, the one with the chain was at Wyvern. That was the one we just passed. I don't know, this guy might have a chain axe. I think he just has a great axe though. He just like pushed me off last time. I think tried to go around to the right side and failed. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Welcome to Archdragon Peak. I think we're cool. Ooh. That one's always a little butt clenching too, because while that route I took is usually safe, it is possible for the dragon to like tail whip you. Oops. All right, you guys, it's the main event. If we do this, if we beat Nameless King, we'll have done Deathless, all main game bosses. The DLC. I don't know. I don't feel confident in my ability to beat Frida first try with the Twin Blades right now. I mean, it's possible. It could happen. But it's getting late, and let's not push our luck. If we make it through Nameless King, that's a good stopping point. Right? Right? I think so. Because, like, the further we push on, like, eventually it's just going to go from being a really awesome stream to one that ends in defeat. Are you not entertained? Let's see, we want Dark for Phase 2. We don't need anything for Phase 1. Phase 1 is such a cakewalk with this dude. Why would I say that? Chat, why would I say that as we're about to go into this fight? Jeez. Such a cakewalk. Easy. Easy, bruh. Totes easy. I always get hit by that. Nailed it. It's not illegal to continue the run later. That's a good point. That's a good point, B3. Wow. Ugh. Oof. Those delays on that are rough. Oh. Oh. See you, Nameless. Oh, man. We did it, chat. We did it. I don't know why I don't feel more relieved than I do. I actually do. That's amazing. All right. DS3 Deathless. All bosses from the main game. We did it. Are you not entertained?